Arudia, an ancient land where gods walk among men. A living, breathing high fantasy world that we want to put into your hands. But we cannot do this alone. In order to bring you back to what tabletop is all about, combat, exploration, adventure, we need your help to bring it to life. By supporting us on Patreon, you can support this project and the cast of Moonskull, with our promise that we will answer to the only people that matter. You. Legend Seeker. Your legend starts here. Forge your path. Shape your destiny.
I think we're live. I don't know. There it is. Let's try to SIGIL. Anyway, that should be good to go. Everyone should be like, oh my God, here they are. This is awesome. The game we've been waiting for. It's very good to see everyone back. I'm glad everyone made it safely home. For the folks who were driving, well done. Hopefully the weather was awesome. Yes, very much looking forward to picking up where we left off from last week. Before we do that, let's talk about what I don't know. What do you guys want to talk about? Say hi again. Mega, go ahead and you go.
Hey, Mega Reacts here. Happy to be back. We left off at a very intense point of the game last week, and just curious to see if we all die. I don't know how this gnome wants me to jump out of a window onto an airship and keep them from flying away. She's out of her mind. But you know what? I like her spunk. He's kind of a little hottie. So yeah, I'm happy to be here, ready to have some fun.
Awesome. In case everyone missed it, it's Mega Reacts. There's a little slurred on the entry in there.
I can barely talk as it is, so no one probably notices.
Well, I'm sure there are people on the internet who will notice. Frost, how are you?
I'm not slurring my speech, so maybe I haven't had enough to drink yet. But yeah, Kasimir is bleeding from a few different spots and wounds from all the glass and things flying, and blood out of his nose, and then rolled out of the fire, and he's about to run back into the fire again. It's going to be great.
It's going to be phenomenal. Rhythm.
I'm just over here unconscious and bleeding out. It's fine. It's no problem. I will survive and thrive after this situation. They just caught me unawares. That's all.
That's the spirit.
I personally definitely want to jump after this GD airship, but I can't. The guy had to shoot me in the guts.
Well, you know how to fly. I haven't been made a jetpack yet by our artificer. So he needs to get on that.
He also needs to be awake and alive.
Like RoboCop 3.
And
raw. Me after the airship.
Yeah, well, I'm happy to not be unconscious and bleeding out right now.
It happens. It
And
happens.
realizing, why I don't gamble because, yeah, those multi attacks. One of them's gonna explode, right? No, none of them will.
No,
I was like,
No.
oh, the odds. Okay,
no,
that's why I shouldn't
No.
gamble.
yes,
The house always wins.
Yes.
Every lottery ticket owner ever.
yes,
Vote for me
Yeah.
sometime. It'll be fine.
yes. Multi-action is not your friend in Savage Worlds. I know people think it is. It is not. It's really good at the higher tier of play when you're like veterans, because then your dice are, usually pretty significant. And you got a lot of stuff going on, and so you can make up that deficiency of those horrific -4s. So awesome, and I am doing fine. Looking forward to picking this back up and seeing where everyone takes it. And then I think I'm going to start using the Emerald Claw, just like the IRGC. Oh, it's a tough week to be a terrorist piece of crap. Oh, shame. That's too bad. Let's take a look at also, we got some benefits. First off, one of our Mythic tier people gave you a Benny rhythm. However, it's shenanigans because Chrysanth is an employee and cannot be a Mythic tier member. That is nonsensical.
I'm going to take it anyway. I don't care what you say.
Denied. It is lame. With some fan art, and they had really good fan art, and I forgot to move it over. And I boomered that part. I was busy messing around, but there was you cats looking up at the shadow of the golden one, and then there was like a last minute by was it Miss Neat of Axiom. I think Axiom's one of the favorites for the characters that are going on. And if you missed the one from last week, which I also have, and I'll pull up at some point during the stream because I can multitask, it was when Axiom and Vane were shaking hands and talking about.
I had to wash my hand afterwards.
Talking about, that's not what the art piece showed. Oh boy.
Oh, that's what's going on in his head.
Oh man. But all told, it's 3 bennies to Rhythm and 2 bennies to Frost and Sendrigan and Mega. I didn't get anything, so I detect traitorous behavior. And
You get every single one that
we
gets
shall-
around
we
everybody else.
Yeah, exactly.
we'll
You
adjust
shut your-
accordingly.
You shut your mouth, you dirty mouth.
I feel slighted. Oh, and Rory's in the chat, so let's pick this up. Rory knows what to do. All right. I'm going to clear this, clear that. Oh my God. Let's switch over real fast. JK lol. Nothing goes fast most days. All righty. As we left off, as you all said, you had your asses handed to you. For the most part, the 2 flames are definitely going. The building is on fire, and the professor, she simply reaches over to her desk. She scrambles on top of her desk, kicking books and papers everywhere, and slams her hand down on top of a very delicately carved dragon shard, which, when that happens, it releases gaseous clouds hang down from the, God damn it, the military won't get in my head, the overhead of her room, the ceiling is what civilians call it. And that comes down and they form in little tiny elemental forms, and they begin to pull at the flames. And as they're pulling at those flames, the flames are in fact completely extinguished.
She got a built-in halon gas.
Yeah, it's fucking EBERRON. It's magic. Of course they would have a goddamn
Sucks for you that have to breathe.
suppression system. Yeah. Anything you can do in the real world, you can do in EBERRON. Just got to be creative about it. They've got fucking telegrams. All right. And
I'm going to open up a sex shop in the city.
they have sex shops. They have weird things. All right, gentlemen, it is over to you as your compadre Vane lays. He's in the Taurian Amos position on the floor. So,
all right. And she did yell at me to go after the airship, right?
Yeah, but you're not dumb. You realize that ship is already pulled away, and
yeah, trust me.
Yeah,
I just kind of turned back towards her, and life matters more than vengeance. And I'm going to do. You have to unpause it so I can move.
You don't got to move. I'm going to break you of that
All
habit.
right. I'm going to do 2 actions if I can touch both Ashen and Vane from the same spot. If I move over here,
you're that kind of warforged. Yeah, sure.
and I'm going to try to heal them both. So it will be 2 actions.
Are you gonna multi? Hold on.
Multi-action heal.
Don't.
You can just do 2.
Probably don't need
Or
to if we're not in combat.
Just do me first. Just do me first. It'll be okay.
Yeah, don't do.
Dude, I don't know. Man, let me see if there's a.
With
we're
that, I'd
gonna-
rather just
Can I do
He's
mass
reaching
healing?
for Vane, and Ashen just kind of stepped
No,
away.
no.
Vane likes to
I am
watch.
going to
so-
try to do mass healing.
my eyes
if
are
I'm able
closed.
to.
I'm unconscious. I cannot watch.
Yeah,
I may like
we'll
it,
help,
but I can't.
Megan, we'll help you with Savage World. Yeah, you don't got to do the. You don't got
I
to
don't
double hit.
know.
Yeah, I know. You don't got to double fist these guys. You just.
I don't know why I
you can
even
do-
show up here,
you can
man.
you can do one dude at a time, and you're fine.
I got the attachments, and I just want to try them out for the first time for my shop. I know how to heal, but it requires insertion.
You
Maybe
could
do him
both
first.
at once,
Maybe
but it
do
would
him
require
first.
you
See
to
how it
be able to
goes.
effectively
All right,
maneuver.
I'm just gonna heal this dude first. Then I thought we were still in
Kasimir
combat.
pretends he is not injured once he hears that. He's like, "No, totally fine."
I hate all of you.
Okay. This has gone off the rails so bad.
It
What a hot
only took
mess.
us this long. This is a good wait for us.
All right, and I got like healing 3 times up there. I'm just gonna roll one of them though.
It's like,
You know,
I
you're
don't know.
gonna heal more than 3 times, buddy, if you want.
It
to
is, yeah.
DLC.
Oh, goddamn Dr.
Wow.
Robot Giggle Fingers. Oh,
my
nice.
God.
Yeah.
Oh, there we
You could've-
go.
You could have
Yeah.
multi-healed. Holy sh!
That'll be the one
Dude.
dice roll today.
Wow.
That's
Yeah,
how
right.
we roll with the silver flame, folks,
Oh my
That's-
God.
and only a little bit of pain in the rectum. So you're gonna be all right.
All
right,
right,
Chris.
so that removes 2 of my 3 wounds.
There
No,
you go.
3, wouldn't it be? Because 8, 12, 16. That's 3 raises. Oh, you can only do 2.
No,
You can only do
you
2.
can only heal
Yeah.
up to 2 wounds.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically, if you roll above an 8 on a healing roll, it's like, oh, well,
Yeah.
oh, but
That's
not
a
Look at
shame.
that. Oh, get
Then
that
I
sad
will-
face off you.
I still have a sad face as I
You-
like come
no,
in
I've got
consciousness
it,
and
I've
I
got it.
immediately reach for this.
Then I'll heal
gaping,
Ashen
horrible
as
wound.
well.
I hope you critically fail this roll.
Hey, I'm jinxing it. Thank you. Dang. God.
All right.
Whew.
Christian, stop
And-
acting like you're a prude in the chat.
Walk over to the dwarf as well.
Dwarf's like, no, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Axiom's robot diddle fingers are coming at you with all his
More friend. Heal me, I heal you.
Axiom's Diddy oil.
Yeah, he's got an odd nub at the end of
Diddy
his
oil.
finger. Gives it a little extra.
You
shit.
will not have to come to the island. You are okay.
Damn, dude.
Yeah,
Nice.
you're
I'm
okay.
glad you're burning all these rolls now. When it
Right?
doesn't matter.
This is terrible.
If you could heal me one more time, that would be excellent after everything.
Remember this next time you decide to turn on it.
Okay.
wow.
I'll reach up to your
Damn.
hand as you go to help me to try to pull myself up.
Crap.
That's more than enough. Thank you very much, sir.
And you're out of power points. Oh man, then they come
I'm
back and
out.
attack.
Perfect.
All right. I think you guys are
Kasimir's gonna go check on her
okay.
after she
All right.
if she
I don't
jumped
know.
on the desk, right?
She did. She's standing on the desk now at this point and looking around her place that is completely disheveled and if not, is partially wrecked. A lot of ruined books.
She's just gonna pick up a book that's on fire and kind of pat it off and hand it up to her.
Awesome. Take a
one's
Benny for being
fine.
a kiss ass. And Axiom, take a Benny for helping out all of your friends and reminding them that the silver flame is the reason that they're alive now.
All right.
And I want to just like pat as I'm pulled up, like pat Axiom on the shoulder and just be like, and you know, it's been a while since I've been in the debt of anyone. Thank you, my friends. And immediately like turn away from him because now that that situation's over, I'm gonna be scanning the rest of this. Like, ooh, squirrel.
There we go. Awesome. Yeah, it's as
Pride
described.
before
I
the
mean,
fall.
yeah, the Emerald Claw, they wrecked her office. It's not destroyed, but it's definitely going to take time to get it back. You do hear the chimes and bells going off that are the alert system inside Moorgrave University, which means Moorgrave security is probably on the way, if not the actual Sharn watch. But it's not. You guys haven't done anything wrong. You're the victims here for once.
Sure.
So, yes, over to you guys. Yeah, the professor's like, she is frantic. That's kind of why she told you she should jump out the window at him. She's not really in her right mind right now. She's starting to get livid, and she's beginning to swear in her gnomish native language.
Good thing it's not in common, kind of like language.
Swearing in cabbage.
All I hear is squeaker, squeaking, squeaking, squeaking,
Yeah.
squeaker.
That's right.
That's all
She's
I
swearing
can
in
right
cat, essentially.
Yeah.
Just look at her and just say,
cabbage.
maybe we should get you a room that doesn't have so many windows.
Well, if I had those somewhere, the whole tower, everywhere in Moorgrave is windowed. We like a natural. It's the druids. It's their fault. It's the professors of horticulture and the art of the tree. All the nonsense. They demand sunlight. They demand all the things coming in. Moorgrave sits high enough to have natural light.
What about bars?
I'm gonna run over to the window too while they're kind of discussing. So, because I want to see where this fucking airship's at.
It has taken off, and if you're at Moorgrave, so you're sort of in the Memphis Plateau, which means you're almost in the center of the city, and you're looking around. There's like Dura and all this, and you're looking out. It's Moorgrave, so it'd be off to your right-hand side, and it has shot all the way past your right and is taking off probably towards the northern end of the city, which means if it continues on that path, that's heading out of the city of Sharn, deeper into Brayland, and then beyond Brayland in that direction is on Dare. But it could go anywhere at that point.
Sure.
It's but yes.
And do I know like the layout of Sharn enough to know if like there's military installation in that direction, or the school has some sort of defensive structure over there or something?
No, not really. I mean, Moorgrave isn't set up like that. They don't really have anything. They just have the security just in case experiments get loose in here. There's the watch, but the watch, it's not like Sharn is defended. Sharn has its own sort of defenders. There is a griffin, a sphinx that she patrols and lives amongst the higher towers. There are a lot of gargoyles that call Sharn home. But yeah, for defensiveness, it's not really that kind of city. It relies on the will of the watch mostly to get things done.
He's just going to keep picking stuff off the floor that was burned, just kind of looking at it, see if there's anything worth saving, and just look over. So yeah, he's not a fan of us. Well, he's a fan of yours. Points to the professor.
No, well, he's not a fan of mine. He's really. Do you recognize him?
Mm-hmm. He's a bad person. And she's talking specifically about demise, right?
Yes.
Or yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I find the timing to be a little suspicious. That's all. We've been 6 months and there's been no signs of anything. Have any of you had any trouble with the Emerald Claw or anyone else that I need to know about?
No.
No, since the damn jungle.
They have a problem with us now.
They do.
Why are they targeting you, Professor? Do you know?
Well, possibly. But it's going to have to wait a second because I'm going to need you to help me deal with that. God damn you.
Sorry.
And there is the door to the office, which is down those little steps. You can hear there's a heavy beating on that door. The door finally opens. The professor begins to protest immediately. Like, no, we're fine. And in comes Moorgrave University's security team. With this, it's two House Denaith wardens who actually enter in, and they've got a couple of just stragglers behind them. But they come in their full house to date regalia. They've got the dragon mark. One of them has a dragon mark on his throat, and one of them has a dragon mark around the back of the neck and creeping down towards the arm.
They come in. Kasimir's just gonna lick his fingers and douse the flame on a piece of parchment. Looking at him.
Is everything okay in here?
Pull my sword out. I got my sword ready when they burst in, just out of reflex.
Easy,
brothers. It's fine.
Just go point at the window.
The assailants have already escaped. I'll point off in the direction of their still retreating airship.
One walks over and he extends his arm out to you, Vane, and he says, "Lord, Denaith, who are you?"
Railvan Diorian.
Well met, little brother. So they came in.
Rolls his eyes
through the window. There's this privilege in motion. They came in through the window or left through the window. You said. I'm sorry.
I'll point up at the ceiling too, where it's all fucking smashed in, and there's
and the bodies
javelin
in here,
bolts everywhere.
Yeah, there's bodies in here. Yeah, it's like,
yeah. Some of them didn't get away. He just kicks one. Thump, thump.
Emerald Claw. Why would the Emerald Claw assault the professor of Morgrave University? What is going on in here?
Are you the security? Why don't you guys know this stuff? Why didn't you already have a dossier on them and predict the attack?
Okay.
I love it.
I apologize, sir. Forgive my friend. We're all a bit hyper after the incident. It is regretful that you and your companion weren't here to see the situation earlier.
I get it.
It is regrettable that your establishment here, your building is damaged, but luckily, aside from some minor wounds and things like that the others suffered, I of course did not. The situation is dealt with. Perhaps you see to the professor's safety is now.
Yes, we'll have to leave a guard on here, and we'll have to investigate exactly what happened. How did they come through the windows, Professor? Well, first off, are you her personal guard, or you don't look like students? Forgive me, but
I can allow the professor to explain, but we are known companions, assistants of sort. Are you familiar with the professor?
Slightly. It's an odd body language shift when you ask him that question. It's a little bit of discomfort. I mean, you picked that up immediately. And yes, by reputation. And she stomps her foot. Oh no, everyone thinks I'm a crazy person. They call me a quack because I think the Age of Giants never ended. And in fact, I think the Lords of Dust to this day maintain a presence, and they have manifested themselves. And the House of Denaith, when he introduced himself to you, Vane, he looks down at you and kind of like pushes his eyes off to the side, looking at her. He's like, we have this. We'll bring in folks. Don't move the bodies, whatever you do. I know it's going to be weird. We have someone coming. We're going to get an investigator in here, and they'll do their best to figure out exactly what is happening here and see if we can identify any of these assailants. And then when they went back out the window, I mean, the place looks burned. They went out the window. Why? How did they go out the window? Did they just free fall and use the tokens? Is that what happened?
No, airship.
An airship?
As in point.
Airship. Lyrander airship?
Yeah, the fucking bastards.
Well, hold on.
Do you not see the giant things in the wall that shot at us?
Sure. I'm a lot of questions. And you are
Axiom of the Silver Flame.
You're Axiom. Who is you?
She is not a quack. She doesn't even look like a duck.
That is. I didn't say that. Let it be known that she actually indicated that there are people who it doesn't really matter what everyone thinks of her, to be perfectly honest with you. What matters right now is, Professor, do you feel safe? She puts her hands on her hips and she's staring at him. And then she does the, okay, you said you're associates of hers. Professor, do you trust your associates? And she does the, of
She is
course.
safer with us than any other beings on this realm.
No.
I'm going to roll persuasion.
Oh, go for it.
But I haven't got to roll persuasion yet, and I put freaking points in it. So.
She is a giant.
Look at that
Ooh,
guy.
look at that.
Nice.
Dang.
Big
Wow.
Nice.
Mm.
Nice. I'm gonna burn Benny's. No, I'm just kidding.
Burn them, baby.
No,
Yeah, go ahead. Burn them.
no, I don't have any Bennies yet because chat hates me, and there's a traitor amongst us in the chat. And so it's
Benny's today.
that's true. Only spend them when it matters. That's the important key to this. He says, "Look, Axiom. I get it. The world is a little bit different. For you people, I understand. It's fine. House
You mean
Denise,
you people?
it's newly freed persons. No, he meant it exactly.
Non-people.
He meant it exactly as you took it.
Yeah.
People are still adjusting to this. 2 years ago, you were not a person; you were a thing.
No, we were
Yeah.
machines of war,
Yeah. So
and death and destruction.
I understand, and I admire your loyalty, House Denise. That is one of our core principles in the house. Do you wear your silver flame?
Yes,
Holy
yes,
symbol, visible.
yes.
Okay, so you follow the flame.
I do.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that is actually that puts me at a little bit of at ease. Like I said, just. We'll send for an inquisitive from house from one of the houses. Probably Tharani will pick this up because it involves Moorgrave University, and the houses are they'll spare no expense on this. But I have to ask you to gather whatever things you need immediately, and I need you to exit the room with us, please. And then after that, the five of you are free to go wherever you wish. And Professor, we will let you know when the investigation is complete. The Inquisitive Law have been dispatched. It should be done by the end of the day. You just cannot be in here for this right now.
But Professor, do you have any confidential material that we need to take with us?
Do you absolutely believe it would make sense to anybody else except for me?
Oh, you're right. Probably not. But
Casimir just raised his hand and then just lowers his hand
there
back
could
down.
be, never
And
never
if
doubt that there could be someone on the inside.
And if the House of Denise swears that this place will be seen to, then the House of Denise will assure us that that is the case. There's no reason to doubt their sincerity or their work there.
Nope. Hammer over the shoulder. No, of course not. He's stomping out. He doesn't grab anything or help any. He's just like,
Oh, don't be sad.
Well, he's mean, so
That's true. That's true.
You're not
Please.
mean, you're misunderstood.
I'm memorizing every detail of this
I'm
room.
renaming
so
it
I'll
now.
know. I'll know
Okay.
if something's been missing. As I leave. I say to them.
Okay.
I will wait for you to leave, Professor.
She's hops down off the desk. She does grab a couple of items off the desk. She scoops them together and puts them in a satchel and carries those out with her.
All right, I'll follow her out then.
All right.
Once
Let's-
we get out away from things. Professor, did they take anything?
No, they did not. But I do think they were here for something.
I recall them saying something, but unfortunately it was on fire and unconscious and all the usual things.
It's been a week. I forgot.
She hands you, Vane. She hands you an envelope, and everyone else can clearly see it, and hopefully the audience can see it. Of course, you can't because it's not doing well. It's broken on the screen. Oh my god! I don't understand this.
I see it.
You guys all
see
see it?
well.
Are they competitors to Dwarf Dash? This House Orion.
They're competitors at DoorDash.
We did
I
not.
can't get it to the
we're not-
chat.
we don't compete with Dwarf Dash. They serve
They can
us.
see the
I see
Yeah,
the
they can
top
see the
over
top.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not good enough. It's a whole ass
They're-
envelope that I
they're-
meticulously decorated and created.
Dwarf
That's very
Dash
cool.
is a subsidiary of House Orion.
True
Here,
statement.
I'll throw
Flat
it into
rate-
the Discord
flat
chat
rate.
if people, unless somebody. already did.
Yeah, there you go. I have not.
All
cracking
right,
me
I'll
up.
be
good.
going to our Discord.
But yes, this envelope though, the envelope has the house. You recognize your house stamp, which means it's an official package. And then of course, the delivery address to her. So for you, Vane, there's definitely one thing missing from it that you're normally used to. There's no stamp of delivery. There's no record of delivery of the envelope at all, but it has been opened, presumably by the professor herself. But that is a little unusual. Normally, your couriers require, you guys package things up and then you will expedite out, and then you require, some form of acknowledgement from delivery.
Yeah, we're FedEx.
Yeah, you are
Professor, where
FedEx,
did? How did you receive this?
It was a courier from your house. It was arrived early this morning.
How do you know it was a courier of House Orion?
Well, not many people know that I sometimes will sleep in my office. In fact, most people don't even realize I have the bed in the office, and so everyone thinks I'm just there. And I heard a commotion outside the door, and then the envelope was laying there, and I could hear the footsteps leading the way. And I opened the door, and I took a peek, and it looked like one of you, all decorated in the full regalia of a courier of your house. Now, doesn't mean it was dragonmarked, but it was a courier.
Axiom thinks to himself, I wonder if he tried to attack her.
Excuse me,
He thinks
Professor,
to
but
himself.
a courier of House Orion would not have just left this lying around willy-nilly for anyone to take it. They would have required you, as you should know, I assume, having received missives in the past, they would have required you to sign for this or to show a marking of some sort. And this is not the way that House Orion operates.
No one would ever cut corners. Never.
Think of Benny Kasimir.
He's just looking over you like
Kasimir is maintaining his doubt button.
it could have been anyone. Could have been General Claw.
House Orion is not like the Lathander bastards that sell property that should not be in the hands of the everyday citizen.
We're gonna have to work on your hatred of a fellow Dragonmark house. Even Kasimir doesn't hate Kenneth as much as you just buy House Lathander.
It is not hatred. It is an opposition to their idiocy.
Oh,
Do not like it.
Yes,
If they would
however,
stay in their lane, they would be just fine. But I won't belabor the issue.
I think they stayed in their lane during the
No, they
war.
got into our lane. We've been over this before. I'm not going to.
Is this about the flying ships?
You're going to drive me to drink as much as Kasimir again.
The flying ships
just
are pretty serviceable.
Tips the flask down, closes it,
Yes,
puts it
they are
away.
serviceable for rickety things that fall out of the sky. We all know the horrible things that they do with these airships these days. Oh, God, you got me wanting to get drunk again.
Look,
Hey,
fine.
one thing though,
Yes.
I've realized, Vane, I have to apologize here. I was thinking you might be a traitor or
Oh my God.
serving another master. I realize you're just weak-willed. It's not your fault. You're following
God.
under their spell.
How is little brother these days?
He's good. We're doing well.
Yeah, he is. Okay, yes. I would like to speak to him someday. That would be excellent.
Enough of this attacks on each other. We have bigger problems.
Yes.
Well, you know you don't like that. So let's go.
Yes. Well, it's what's
There's evil to be slain.
I believe it's what's in the envelope that is the reason that the Emerald Claw decided to pull this nonsensical move in broad daylight.
There's something in there?
The audacity of doing this in broad daylight. It is so infuriating that I am going to talk to someone and I'm going to see about licenses for airship handling. I was under the impression that only House Lyrander could do it, but apparently just any old miscreant can just
they'll
fly
they'll
airships.
sell those things to anybody. The degenerate waste.
That's fair. But yes, there's something inside of the envelope.
Do I have your permission to look inside the envelope? It was implied, but as a member of House Orion, I must adhere to the letter of our purview and not look inside anything that is not mine.
Kasimir, is you're moving your hands around with it. He's trying to grab it from you. You're probably way too quick
I don't.
for him.
I just have to hold it up.
Shoot all.
Tackle me in the middle. Do I have your permission, Professor?
Yes, because I'm going to need your help.
It's a good thing they taught me how to read, unlike some. And then I will go ahead and open it up then. And
all right. I'm going to change. You guys all have a new item, and hopefully the chat can see this one. Oh, yes. It works pretty well, actually. So it is a House Civis telegram, actually stamped with House Civis's arcane mark. And it looks 100% legit.
It's paperwork.
Yes, Axiom, it's paperwork.
I must pray. I am weak. I just walk into the corner and kneel down and pray. Try to get the PowerPoints back.
Stand there and shut down.
Yeah.
Look up at him as he's reading it. And I know it may be taking you a little bit to get off through all the words, but and
it must be like a book, and certainly not 5 lines.
It won't scroll down for me, so I'm trying to figure out what else I'm gonna read.
The bottom, just after warehouse 33, you can see that, right?
Yeah, I can see 2 lines after that now.
Okay, I was gonna say, yeah, just the rest of it is just the standard disclaimer of, blah 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 blah.
Okay.
So
from who is Professor? Who is Topaz?
Topaz is a nickname of a partner of mine that is a bit of an expert in dragon shards. In fact, he's a shardologist.
He's an expert sharder. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, he's a sharder.
Sorry, Mega tripped it.
Exactly where my mind went.
He's a sharder.
He's a sharder.
I'm a 5-year-old. Sorry, folks.
Yeah, you're
What
good, man.
is it? What is it then that you had Topaz looking for? They say they found it. Or is this something we need to speak of more in private?
No, it's fine. This is more grave. They're used to me talking about weird things anyway. You're not missing 5 stops. This isn't fucking Earth. If you don't know why they put stop at the end of a telegram, revisit telegrams. This is a magic world. The shit's transcribed by magic, not by retards with a push button. Oh my god.
It's retards with magic.
Yes, 3 retards with magic. What's known as magic technically, but yeah. So
now you're speaking Casimir's language.
Yes.
Everybody.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, everyone's kind of out to get. You're living in New York City, so at this point in Sharn, and it's also a shithole. Uh, yes, he was looking for what he calls a focus shard. It's not just a normal dragon shard. He has this belief that there are stones that can be found that have the ability to not simply just become, dragon shard objects or be enchanted or to hold power to empower objects, but are they themselves somehow aligned to different magical force. It's look, I'm going to be honest with you. Even for me, it's a little out there. I've never seen. I've just really in 120 years of research, I've never seen anything like this. But that's what he think. That's what his research was, and he became obsessed with it. And he traveled everywhere. And most recently, he had gone to Zendrick. And even though I told him the Giants didn't deal with dragon shards like that, but yes, Zendrick has a higher portion of dragon shards of a certain type. And yes, you can technically go delve deeper and you can find the Kyber shards, and it's a little bit easier to get to the depths of Kyber in order to get down that in Zendrick. But he just wouldn't listen to that part about not going to
Professor Focus.
Oh, I'm sorry. Zendrick. He went to Zendrick, and apparently he returned, and he sent this today.
Interesting. Well, after what we saw in the chest of that big thing, I'm not surprised.
Is it my memory mistaking me, or did this bastard leader of theirs mention something about the focus when he was looking around here?
Maladiet. Yeah, take a penny.
That could explain then. If that is the case, obviously this topaz there's some sort of security problem between this communications and such, or someone followed him. Perhaps it is good that you saw this to us, so we can check in on this topaz individual. Hopefully they are not dead and they can elucidate us a little bit more about the situation. What time is it compared to the 8 bells?
You have 4 hours.
And how long would it take to get to the lower Dura?
You can get there fast. You have sky lifts and things like that. So you can make it there. Yeah, you can make it. It's like it really is like traveling a major city. And you have the sky lifts, or essentially floating rowboats, and their design principles. And then they have elevators and everything that transit the levels of the towers. So you can make it there. You can make it there in a narratively appropriate time of your choosing. It's going to be what you guys want to do between now and then.
Well, are you coming with us? Look at the professor.
I am not. I have a feeling I'm about to be very busy explaining a great many things to a great many people. Escaped infernal creatures running around Morgrave University? Oh, not a problem. Oh, that's just fine. Wacky experimentations and putting extra things on other people and having body problems and tentacles, and oh, that's just fine. Opening portals to other parts of EBERRON. No, that's just fine. Not a problem. Not a problem. Oh, but one little fire. Oh my God, it's the end of the world. There she is again, lighting fires inside of her little study. And oh, why can't she just do things normally? Oh, and
perhaps we should get you a tentacle or two, and then they would ignore you.
I'm fine without one of those symbiote monstrosities.
We just put it by your door so people think it's your normal.
Disgusting.
Is there any kind of like traffic control in the city, like airships?
No.
Or is there any?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
Professor, have you met this topaz person?
Of course.
Well, could you describe them so we know who it is that we would be looking for?
Ooh, sure. He's a middle-aged gnome. Hair brown like a mouse, maybe. Bright eyes, a little bit larger. Dimples, the really small dimples. It's this kind of dimples that are sort of noticeable, but it's really when the exaggerated smile comes into play. The dimples are really there. And he normally wears, he always has these odd little dragon shard bracelets or tchotchkes that he likes to wear. He's one of those people where it's like, oh, what do you do for a living? Oh, I'm a shardologist. Oh, you know how I knew that? Because you already told me, because of all the things that you wear.
Sure.
It's sort of like when a druid tells you they're a vegan, and you know how you already knew that, right?
Do I get the sense that she and Topaz have been screwing on the side?
You can try to make a roll for that.
Yeah, I'd like to note it. Would that be a notice roll?
Let me see. What would be a good one for that? I don't think it's notice.
Well, I think notice kind of covers like perception and.
It does, yeah. That might be the best option, I guess.
I don't know that they have really, yeah.
Whatever. I'll try.
Yeah, just try it.
Social notice.
Nope.
Oh,
100%
My first roll of the night, baby.
They are banging. You have no doubt in your mind. There's no way she throws that level of description down about a person.
About their dimples,
that she is not probably, doing the horizontal gnome crawl with it.
Sure. Professor, I commend your discipline in keeping yourself separated from this person as long as you have. I would say you are, 120 years of research. You don't look a day over 42.
Well, it's part of being a gnome. How old do you think Kaz is? Don't answer that.
Well, judging by him, he could be immortal, an immortal artificer wizard man.
That's not how it works, but okay.
No. Well, just stay away from the windows, or until we get back.
I don't know.
I know everywhere druids. Yeah,
I know, but the view was kind of nice. I'm not gonna lie. The druids might be right about that.
The druids.
Well,
anyway,
where is this? Is this druid like a scary place, like markets, and lower levels of Nar Shaddaa type Star Wars thing? Or
yes.
All right,
you're going to the ghetto of Sharn.
Oh, goody.
Well, so to be fair, you're not going to the worst possible place in Sharn. You're going to a rougher area of Sharn. The worst places in Sharn are much further down, where the cogs are and where the goblins.
Are we gonna
stay?
Are we gonna have to worry about like Axiom getting lifted and his hubcap stolen and shit?
Open my eyes. They can try.
You are literally going in. Yes, you are. I don't know where everyone has lived, so you are definitely going. You're going to Crenshaw of the '90s. So congratulations.
You could always slap some paint on me, make me look not so shiny.
Yeah, bloody you up.
A little grease.
Maybe look like a '73 Oldsmobile. We'll be fine.
There you go. It'll be fine. It's just gonna be. Dura can be a little bit rough. Yeah, I mean.
If we just put a sign on it that says like diesel only, everybody's gonna be like, oh.
That's.
We just need a big sack. I could wear it.
Take his base over then.
There you go.
Professor, is there anything else you need from us?
No, I really hate to ask this of you boys, but I don't know what he's gotten up to. I'm a little concerned if the Emerald Claw is tracking this, then they might know more than I can even possibly imagine. I do need you four lads to be very, very careful. The Emerald Claws, they've not been kind to this group. I'm not saying you can't do well. I am saying that you look a little rough. Given Axiom, you called down the power of the flame, And this is great. We all appreciate your power of prayer and hopeful thoughts. Don't take it wrong. But yes, you lads, just please be careful. So let me ask you questions for each of your characters. I'm 8 years old. I am stupid.
I think I'm doing good for an 8-year-old. Shit.
His
Let's
body's
see.
Why you believe so well.
Right. I'll start with the one that's the most
Panic
obvious
working.
to get the question. So for Ashen, man, am I getting your? I'll make sure I get your guys' names wrong. For Ashen, when was the last time you were in Lower Dura?
Oof, it was before the last war ended. I actually was tracking down. I'd been hired to crack a particularly difficult House Kundarak safe location, and I had a lead to a criminal known as Drago, who had supposedly some technology that could bypass this security. So I was down there trying to track this person down. It would, led to a whole shit show of double crossing and betrayal. So I'm not really looking forward to going back.
Okay, good to note. Vane, have you ever been to the Lower City at all?
No, Sharn wasn't really an area that I came to before the war ended. All of my dealings were in Syria. So yeah, I think this will be my first time going anywhere below Middle City.
Okay. All right, easy enough.
Maybe even Upper City. I don't know.
No, that's fair. And then oh my God, Kasimir. Have you ever been anywhere in Sharn besides Morgrave University?
Oh, he's avoided the upper city, the middle city, and everything, and went around the lower city because that's where you find the cheap drinks and the greasiest, best food and all the greasy spoons, and that's the stuff he loves. He can't stand all the other stuff because he has a quirk where he doesn't like highfalutin food and drink and stuff. He literally is just like, whoa, where's the grease? Where are the bones? And so this is where he can find all that stuff.
He was raised on that government cheese. He likes to keep it real.
Yeah. If you don't have a wedge of cheese in your hand,
I took that personal.
I was raised on government cheese, so it's fine.
That's
Stuff
fine.
would
Me
not
too.
melt.
Nope.
But you got to heat that butter knife up and do your best to just hacksaw Jim Duggan your way through it.
You can do it. If you really want
You can
that
do
grilled
it.
cheese, you'll work at it.
That's a true statement. Enough of the poor talk, I guess. Well, next time we'll talk about fried bologna.
Get a little condensed milk and bread.
Right? Yeah, man. Outstanding. Oh, great. We should just play a criminal game next time we do something. So, and
Kasimir
last but
does have thievery. He has a little bit of thievery. Yeah.
Nice.
Same dude.
Okay. So, and last but not least, Axiom.
There's a lower city.
Yeah, I consider you.
That's my what? I didn't know it was anything.
I consider your character naive, but not in like stupid. I just think of your character, and correct me if I'm wrong, as being a little naive to the reality of the greater world around you.
Yeah, basically anything that's not directly something he's focusing on, or some sort of mission, or something he's exposed to, doesn't really exist to him yet. Like he's never had reason to go to the lower city. He's never had reason to even think about there being a lower city.
Okay, nice.
So
okay,
what?
This is about to get six degrees of interesting.
He is very naive, but not an idiot. Just he's in a little bubble right now for most things.
Okay, that's fair. That is very, very.
Or I guess
fair.
a big bubble. He's a big dude.
All right. Easy enough. So,
isn't that where the door always runs off to?
Lower Dur is definitely not gentrified.
No, that's middle. That's the,
Yeah, it's like, ooh.
Once they get priced out of the middle city, they'll gentrify the lower. Don't worry.
That is there are things that are in play that will never allow that to happen. Having houses that are in charge of things it's a hell of a drug.
Where would the House Orion kind of estate or whatever you want to call it be in?
You guys have all upper city stuff. There's the houses of the Embassy Row and all that jazz. Yeah, you guys have all of that.
Okay, I would not have gone anywhere lower than upper city then. There's no
Okay. Stick to the house. Nice. Easy enough.
It's not stick to the house, it's stick to what my
God damn it.
where my class is.
No, that's fair. That's fair. And I'm going to load Lower Dura for you guys so you can get an idea of how it's set up. And then we'll talk about it because you may be new to Sharn, but you know Sharn. And then so you get the Old Keep, Gates of Gold. You see all the stuff, Precarious, that's the warehouse district, and that's the Lower Dura area. The Warehouse 33 will be in there. It's either there or the stores. One of those two. The Fallen is super slummy. Malian's Gate is when I say goblinoids, that is bugbears, goblins. There are Kasimir. You've heard rumors since you go down there, Kasimir. There are rumors that a Medusa has made her home down there and runs a criminal enterprise. Yeah, so there's Malian's Gate is a place to avoid at all costs.
Yeah. Most of the time, he's probably down in the Inn District or the Warehouse District at that point. Or, well, maybe in Precarious as well. But yeah, he probably sticks to those. Tenements,
Okay.
No reason to go there. Slums,
And Caliston has all the inns and the bars that you would probably frequent.
Yeah.
You said you were down there for alcohol, so.
Yep. Exactly.
Okay.
Not going to lie. Has the professor gone to do what it is she needs to do or anything yet?
I'm just whenever you guys tell me, hey, we want to get busy, because the question I'll have for you is do you want to do anything to prepare for what you're doing? And so I'm going to run this as a progress clock. Essentially, we'll start at 4, and it's going to work its way down to would be nothing. And every time you make a roll or take an action or want to talk to someone in a conversation, I'm going to lower that progress clock down. And so you have limited dwell time on getting information or preparing yourselves of whatever you want to do.
Okay, that seems fair.
Yeah,
And so we know he's in Lower Dura, but that means we're going to have to ask around because we have an idea of where he's at, though, right?
Yeah, you have an idea. Like I said, Warehouse 33, and you're the one who's been there. So I would say that you know that he's going to be in Precarious because of how the warehouses are numbered. I think that's fair to your character.
Okay.
Yeah, you definitely have you've been to the ghetto plenty of times. You hang out there wherever.
Okay. Excellent. Yeah, I know where that warehouse is. We got to cross a couple of streets that we got to be careful about.
Okay.
Probably won't find. Well, we might find Emerald Claw down there.
And I'll put that 4 in the thing. But yes. All right. So you guys tell me if you need the professor for anything else, any more questions for her. If not, we won't belabor that, and we will send her back to House Danae.
I do have one.
Oh, go ahead.
Is there kind of a secret word you have with him so he knows we're not trying to, steal something from him? Like a code word?
Just call him Topaz. There's no one else who would refer to him as Topaz.
Good enough.
I give her a knowing wink.
But that is a good idea. And she kind of stares at you like, what? Is there something on my face?
Nothing. It's
just lean into her. I think he's liking you a little more and more every day.
Oh, well, I think I'm a little too old for our little House Orion friend.
His loss, right? Elbow her a little too hard and just start heading off.
Her bookwormish ass kind of goes into the wall like, okay. Anyway, good luck. And please let me know as soon as you can. I will be here unless they've said I can't be here, and then I'll probably still be here. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Aside from your office, Professor, where else could we reach out to you when we learn of anything if you're not permitted to stay?
So I really am normally here. I tell you what, there is hold on. I've always wanted to do this. Hold on. Do one of you have a coin, gold or silver coin? One of the two.
I'll give her one since I asked.
Okay. Okay. She takes it and holds it, hands it back to you with this big smile. And it's the same coin. She's just so just when you're ready, just put your hands over the coin and then speak into your hands and just say my name, and it will show you where I am. I cannot not show you, no, like, ooh, you'll know. You're just gonna have to bear with this, Vane. Just you'll know.
I will assume that when it all happens,
Sure, yeah.
I will know what it means.
Yeah, it's feasible. Yeah.
Yes. And I'm gonna hand this coin over to over to Kasimir.
But I gave it. Okay.
Will it only work for me?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. It should work for anybody.
Okay. I'll give it to you. You
Okay.
likely understand this more than I would.
And don't spend it,
This is
okay? For God's sake.
Quite complex.
Take a penny, Rob. God damn.
He'll put it in his non-drinking pouch, where the non-drinking
Yeah,
coins
there
go.
you go. Nice. Take a penny for that. Yes, Rory. She
Not
absolutely
allowed.
lives at work. She's one of those people. In fact, I think Ashen, you're probably the only one really in play to realize that she probably doesn't have anywhere else to go based on her body language and the way she's talking about it. And you sort of realize, 'cause, of your profession, let's be honest, you're like, this bitch doesn't go anywhere. Oh, no.
She's got a bed in her office too. That's kind of
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute. That's weird. She never has ever talked about going anywhere.
That's
think she
the
shops.
reason I removed my bed from my office at work years ago, because I would stay there so much. I literally had to remove it so I would go home. But now I work from home, so it's even worse.
See?
I never leave work.
Now you went super Japanese. You went up
Dang
to Outstanding. But yeah, gents, ball's in your court.
Well,
Is there anything you think we need to get ready with to go down there?
Don't get
What?
knifed.
so what do you think, Kasimir? You're the one most familiar with that area of the city.
Try not to look rich. Try not to look like you're looks down at your dragonmarked. You might want to cover that up.
I look at Rail.
Take a
Vane, I'm
penny,
like,
Vane.
yeah, we need to
I
get
heard
in some more
that.
clothes. We need to get in some different clothes.
Yeah,
down
like
there.
I specifically tailor all my clothes so that my left arm is exposed to make sure everybody can see that dragon mark.
Vane's
Let's
gonna-
get you a cloak.
Lots of paint. As I look down at my shiny adamant.
Maybe we should get you a cloak too. It might be
Jesus.
quicker.
Vane's about to look like he's Malibu's most wanted.
A nice sack.
Turned around hat and some gloves.
I belong here. Hello, fellow scumbag criminals.
Yep, exactly.
Pulled in two skateboards.
Yeah,
do you do,
allow me to
fellow?
elucidate.
Thieves. Oh yeah. Use your copper words, not your gold words.
There you go.
Small
There you go.
syllables.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, I suppose we should
yeah.
stop and get both of them, like kind of cloaks that are just not that
Okay.
fancy, not that wonderful.
Yeah, the North
Sure, you're
Tower
trying
has
to-
some shops.
Perhaps we find a house of Jarasco as well. See if we can purchase some potions of healing if we're going to be going into a very dangerous part of the city. Has that been a problem for you, Kasimir? Have you been attacked out of nowhere before?
Usually not.
Usually,
This one's with
not.
us.
I can't say I haven't gotten in a couple of fights down there. Drunken, maybe, but usually we part on good terms.
So you've been in duels. Good.
Duels. Mm-hmm.
Mhm. That's the word.
Do
Yep.
they not? What sort of?
It's more,
what
you
sort
looked
of-
at me funny. I'm going to try and drunkenly punch you. I punch you back. We end up fighting over a bunch of rats that are skittering away in an alley. And then after we're done, we both go have a beer together.
That reminds me somewhat of the we called them house wars of in Arcanics back in my time there, but without the, I don't know,
Rats?
without the grease or the dirt, perhaps. The
Mm.
rats, certainly not the rats, not the thing. But okay, I have a framework with which to build my perception of Dura. If I want,
You are going to be wrong. But that's okay.
This is going to be cute.
It's going to be epic. I love it. If someone tries to sell you a rug or a dragon or anything, just walk past. Don't make eye contact.
well, what if it is a genuine antique?
Oh, but then I'll mean stop and yes, purchase it.
I mean, we are on a mission, but perhaps since this is a new place for me to have visited, it would not do to just ignore my surroundings, but take it all
You can
in.
find all kinds of interesting things down here. I'm not saying you can't.
To maybe
But
a
that's not
chance
why
to
we're
bring
here.
the silver flame to those who have never seen its light.
Oh God.
Good luck. I want to see this. Why don't we just go now?
It is quite
we have to
close.
stop?
Perhaps they did not see any light. Yeah.
We have time to print pamphlets.
Is there a Kinko's?
Yeah, technically yes.
Oh, yeah,
Yes,
it's going door to
There
door.
we go. I'm
Technically,
assuming
yes.
we have travel papers and things, right?
You guys
Required.
do, and you have them inside of your. You should have access to your identity papers in the journal section. I will configure ownership. I will change it to observer for all of you. And yes, for the chat purposes, let's go through the identity papers. Here's a standard example: is Kasimir's. Of course, it won't load because why would it?
Strike through.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. I'm glad Foundry broadcasts things well. It's good. But yes, you guys can see your papers. Chat, I don't know what to tell you. If you've never seen it, maybe we can throw it in the Discord. Because none of them are coming up. This is my favorite.
So I have started just adding things like this as a player.
Okay.
Just so I can share player portrait, and it will
Nice.
Because I've ran into similar issues.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's the stupid observer mode. But all of you have your little travel paper. You have, you see what it says. It's a little it's a pentagram. It's got a picture of you. It says it's official travel identification papers. If you've got a family name, a given name, where you were born, your nationality, professions, any notes about you. A few of you, I think one or two of you, have your nation crossed out of your nationality because where you spent most of it. And then Axiom, you actually don't have. You're looking your identification papers don't look like anyone else's. You don't actually have that. You have that little carved bronze tablet that doesn't really. It's just not the same as everyone else's. Let's say that. It lists your model number, where you were forged, your purpose of service, your service itself, where you served, your primary location, which is now Sharn, and how you can be what the vouchsafe is for you right now, which is for you the Silver Flame as well as Moorgrave University. They will both speak for you, and your citizenship is considered asylum.
I'm a refugee.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. I like
how much
that
free money do I
Outstanding
get?
mark still on there for you.
Yes. Yeah, Axiom has a House Kenneth stamp on his. And that is good. That is good, Vane. Why do you think it has the House Kenneth mark etched into it?
Property thereof.
Very good. Very good. The question is does Axiom understand that that's what that means on his papers?
He would, but he just wouldn't care. This isn't real. This is just a cover. I'm not going to get the panties I don't wear in a wad over. You know, I'm not too keen on lying about what I am and why I'm there, but we'll see how it goes.
That is true. That is true. All right. To the count of 3, you guys can busy yourselves with picking up some cloaks and whatnot. For the clothing wise, are you trying to shop here in the Middle District, or are you trying to shop like lower in actual Dura itself, or before you get to Dura? What's your plan?
I think we should buy something down in Dura, but so if we're buying those, you should buy something down there that people could get a hold of. If you're looking for potions and things, you should probably do that up here because I don't.
Well, perhaps we don't have time for searching out the local Jurassico house. We can.
Yeah. All right. Well, we could just head down to the Inn District or the area.
Yeah.
Something kind of cheap.
Okay.
Rough.
Do you guys want to be able to pick up some healing potions or some other? I mean, it's not difficult. You're like I said, you go to a bodega anywhere, and they're going to sell anything you can potentially need.
I definitely wouldn't mind being able to try to pick up something like that. My issue is I looked through the compendium and I cannot find any potions.
Yeah.
Freaking anywhere.
I know. I'm having a hard time with it too. We'll just wing it for now.
Okay.
Just make sure you note it on your character sheets. If you guys are going to do that, that will take us to a 2. Next, you're now at, essentially 2 bells.
Are
there
any repair potions? I don't know how that works.
Yeah. There is. They're not really potions, but it's more like it's a restorative oils.
Okay.
Things
We'll
like
grab
that.
some of those too.
Yeah, easy enough.
Yeah. Knowing that I'm kind of on mission, though, I wouldn't even bother trying to haggle down the asked price or whatever they're selling these potions for. But I would definitely, if possible, look for a bodega that had like the Jurassico a seal of approval.
Okay, sure. Yeah. Those are if not run by some of the actual dragon mark, they're going to have whatever the Healers Guild aligned to it, but they're still officially part of House Jurassico, and it's super easy to find. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I think we'll just make the word bodega part of our Shar lexicon. Actually,
I like bodega for the
Ashen's going to try to find like someone with clothes on a line and just try to like to he thinks it's too risky to buy stuff. It could be tracked. We just need to get some stuff.
All right.
Yes.
I need a picture of Axiom dressed in an Adidas tracksuit.
Or a very pretty dress.
It is
no dress. Adidas tracksuit.
It's Russian finest.
You're not putting me in a dress. I have a line, folks.
Can we get him
with the kerchief over his head? Right. A little shawl, make him look like a huge old lady.
There you go.
Neon and modern Trek. I don't wear dresses.
No one's buying this.
I am disguised. Yeah, Ashen's pretty easy to do that, man. You know your way around down here as well. So it'll be interesting when you and Kasimir have to compare notes on what to expect.
How much would you like me to spend on a healing potion?
Man, I don't even fucking know what they would be. Something appropriate. I don't know. 10 gold. Do you have 10 gold?
In various quantities, yes.
I'll have to look it up. I honestly have to look it up. I was like, what? I was surprised it wasn't in there.
We'll figure it out. I have enough
coin
for it, so we'll figure it out again.
Yeah.
And whatnot.
It is a narratively appropriate amount of coin.
I like that. Okay, we'll figure that out later.
Yeah.
I'll just know that I have something on hand. I gotta get rid of this crap.
Do it.
All right. Let's see. We'll pull this down. How are you navigating your way to Precarious? Are you trying to make a straight line for there, or are the 4 of you trying to?
No, I'm concerned about being followed. So I'm thinking an indirect route there, right? And some switchbacks and double, going down some dark alleys or whatever, just to make sure if anyone's following us, it's more obvious.
Completely leaning on these folks for this one because Axiom has no idea.
Okay.
And unfortunately,
I am
he is
posting a
the
fan
one to do
pic,
this.
so enjoy.
I do enjoy that you got two characters. One who this is his jam, which is Ash, and as his creepy profession. And then you've got Kasimir who just comes down here to drink. And then you got two virgins on prom night who are just walking around wide eyed staring at everything. Because was that goblin peeing on that bugbear's face?
We paid for it. It's okay.
You got to pay extra for that, but yes.
Just let it go. Just let it go. Stop fucking talking about it. They're fine. They're consenting adults, goblinoids.
When we get down here,
Yeah.
do I see like the locals armed?
Yeah, some people have weapons. It's not super common because you have to be able to afford it, but you assume that everyone's going to have a knife of some sort. The biggest thing that you notice, especially for Axiom and for Vane, is you are way down. If you remember Sharn, there some of those towers are miles high, and you're down in the base of Sharn, and it is incredibly dark no matter what time of the day it is, and it's always raining. And by always raining, I mean there's always a liquid pouring down on top of you that may or may not be actual physical rain. Yes. So for mood-wise, pull this into that noir cyberpunk dystopia is what this place is like. There is trash littering the streets. The alleys are filthy. There are rats and probably other creatures that you're not really sure what they are. You've never seen rats the size of dogs, so you're just really hoping that they're just really big rats. But you have Ash and Ashen and Kasimir, well, except for Ashen just will go and then he'll be back with the party and in intermittent times. And Kasimir seems to be just whistling while he works at this point, just happily leading the two of you through what is most certainly horrific. Horrific setting for the two of you.
You will point out a couple of places that they have really good bread. This place has piss beer, but it's so cheap. So very cheap.
And Ash, do me a favor and give me a survival roll, please.
All right. Oh, we're gonna have to Benny that.
Well, it's a success, it says.
Oh, it's a success. Oh, I get a +1. Oh, I think I get a
Yeah.
+1. Okay, all right, that's good.
Are you good?
I'll stick with that. Yeah, I'll stick with that.
Okay. In your curtailing of the route and kind of doubling back, you do think that you are being followed, but it's by a single person. They're managing to hang back a little bit, but there's a couple of times that they slipped up and you caught them, suddenly browsing in one of the butcher shops with, whatever humanoid du jour has been, cut down and now is turning into a snack from Malian's Gate. So you do know that you are being watched in the very least.
All right. I'm gonna mind link with Kasimir and let him know this.
He's just like, wait, who's watching this? Who cares what we're doing? Surprising.
That's the spirit.
Wow.
Damn.
I guess I'll send a Vane and try to do that again.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh no!
Psychic backlash.
Oh.
That's the second crit fail of the session. Oh no.
You send it out to everyone in the general vicinity.
My.
Axiom
Okay.
took all the good rolls right off the bat.
Yeah.
Here is what happens.
Took all the mojo.
That's a critical fail as you're trying to alert Kaz as you were making this last approach. Okay. And
I worship the flame after this.
as you are beginning to turn, Kaz, you're well aware that how Warehouse 33 is coming up. You kind of know where it is. We're gonna set the mood a little bit. We're gonna lay you down by the fire. We'll set this up. We'll get kind of what the warehouse district would look like in Lower Dura, maybe a little higher. But yes, you get the idea. It's just old, scummy. There are people milling about, but as you're getting into this warehouse area, it's getting darker and darker and less busy. There are some night workers here and there. And at the last minute, when you try to send out your mind link, Ash, that mind link it broadcasts wide.
Oh, shit.
You send it to
Oh,
everyone around you within the appropriate range.
The
And you
trade-
begin to see heads turn up.
oh shit.
And there are a few folks that are staring, and there are a couple of people point down. You see some of the goblins will point down your way. Some of the elves and the humans. There's every species lives in this area. No
Can
one's
it be
no one's
sent to
spared.
everyone except for Kasimir?
Yes, 100%.
Okay, excellent.
Yes.
Okay.
There you go. Completely blank on
He's like-
this.
Looking at why is everyone looking at us? What did you do?
Like
do I realize I
You 100% realize, yeah, like,
Oh,
oh,
okay.
I don't know what I did.
You inverted the filter, damn it. No.
You can feel a slimy darkness in the back of your mind, like it's almost wrapped around your brainstem, and it just squeezes a little bit. Ash,
Went from equal
right.
to is not.
Well, let's get there. let's hurry, guys.
Why are we hurrying? He's generally like, what? Just moving his legs a little faster.
Having been mind linked with him before, would I recognize this then as like something that he would have done?
I mean, yeah,
Or
because
it's like in the area.
no, you realize it's from him because he was directing it. And for the thought pattern would have been like, hey, Kaz, hey, we're being watched. But that you heard that and you're like, well, that's weird. I'm not Kaz. And Axiom, would have had a response mechanism to it. You can't really help it because it's a little weird. I don't think Axiom's ever had a mind link before with him. And then most people have never really seen that level of, oddity down here for the most part.
And do I notice like the others in the area looking around and being all suspicious and shit about what just happened?
Yes, there are, that effect is immediate. There are, like I said, there are eyes watching you. There are people pointing at the group. There are people, motioning towards you. A few folks shrug and go back about their business. It's just a different state, and the rain is starting to pick up.
I'll kind of put my arm around his shoulder and maybe try to lead him towards a abandoned side corner or something like that, somewhere where there's
I think
a
we've
little
been
less
blown.
light. Nothing to see here.
Yes, sir.
Jesus Christ, Axiom.
Naive.
That's right.
What?
We'll follow him into the alley or whatever we're going into.
Yep, gonna follow.
Concerned because he's going into an alley.
Under
Yes.
my cloak or whatever, I do have my hand on my hilt of my sword.
Okay.
Ooh, intimidating, man. Ash, what the hell?
It's Kasimir. His brain is addled with so many inebriants. It's difficult to connect with him.
You've been able to do it before.
I know, but not under these circumstances. Look, this isn't I've had
Performance anxiety.
I don't like your voices in my head.
well,
Are you okay?
I'm okay. It's just it's bringing this place for some reason. It's bringing back some difficult memories. Little brother's not happy.
Keep it together. Now is not the time.
All right. Well, let's just get to this friggin' warehouse.
Are they talking out loud or in?
Yes, very much so.
The
Yeah,
mind
they're
link.
talking
Okay.
that way, yeah.
I wasn't sure if they were
Very much
actually
out loud. Yeah.
mind linked. Okay.
No, much to your chagrin.
He is looking past them down the alley, just making sure since he has dark vision, he's just like,
Yeah,
"We should
there's
keep moving.
a couple of shapes down the alley, probably urban campers.
All right.
Just Keep it-
Unhoused goblins.
Yep.
Is little brother going to be a problem?
No. Let's just get here and rendezvous and get this over with and get out of here.
All right. Cass?
Keep moving.
All right, outstanding. Kaz, you continue to lead the way. You do know where you're going. Up ahead, it's you see the warehouse district comes up, and you can see some of where the warehouses are. You know, 33 is going to be in this little cluster of warehouses. You're moving over, and in Sharn, there's all these skywalks, like sky bridges that crisscross everywhere. And so there's spots where there's not going to be any rain, but the rain is still going to drive through if the wind shifts or whatnot. You're doing these crisscrosses, and it is as you were crossing through the warehouse 33, Kaz, that you were aiming towards. As you get closer to that, you realize that there is. Looks like some activity is going on. It's not like loading or unloading. The other warehouses have some folks going in and out of them here and there, a couple of things. But this warehouse has, you can see through like a skylight that is at the top of its walls. There's a bright skylight that is on inside of this warehouse.
Something. He's trying to look over people, but he can't really. He's like, Axiom, can you see better? What's going on over there?
It's dark, but I have height, so I look in the direction.
Yeah, you can see where, there's no other buildings have that amount of light emanating from them, even though there are figures, like I said, that go in and out of the small side doors. No one has a big, broad door open, although it looks like all of the buildings are designed to where you could pull wagons into and out of. In fact, all the walkways in Sharn are designed so wagons and carriages can navigate them freely. But yeah, definitely something happening inside of that where compared to everything else, it's a little bit of an unusual
It's
lamp.
a very active place.
Well, what do you think? Do we just go, or do we try to be more circumspect? Because Axiom can get us there if we need it.
Well, let's go over to, and he just points at like one of the vendors that's somewhere nearby. Let's go over there and just kind of case it for a minute and then head on in. I don't think we're going to be, he points up at Axiom, hiding all that well.
Yes, and when we say case, are we talking stealth rolls?
I hope not.
I'll hide behind Axiom.
Actually, I'm gonna walk off, try to be stealthy.
Yeah, he's not great at being stealthy, Kasimir isn't, but he's going to try.
Okay.
More of a blend-in kind of situation.
Yeah.
Right.
I am the shadow.
Yeah, I'll try to blend in.
Okay.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
Kasimir-
I am the shadow.
Okay.
not good at
No,
being a shadow,
no.
but he tries.
Okay. Look at Axiom.
Dude, my dice are on fire today.
Nice. Oof.
Yeah, only failed by one, but yeah, he's
Okay.
he's basically just probably as he's walking around, he lets out a huge belch. Which, oops.
All right, so, and then Vane, are you good with that?
Yeah, I'm fine with failing. That makes sense for Vane in this situation.
Okay.
Like he's not the least stealthy person, but this is not a stealthy.
All right. Oh,
Put
outstanding.
me in a ballroom and I'll blend in. But
I try to mimic a cat, and it surprisingly works.
Yeah, you're doing pretty well. So for two of you, it really doesn't matter because the other two of you are just not doing well. Kaz is belching. Vane is still head on a swivel, but not like watch where head on a swivel. It's the fish out of water and bumping into crates and objects. Manages to run into a rusty ass warforged that's partially ripped apart. That's lying on the street, and it's got its little cup out, and it says "Veteran of Last War."
I think I'll actually
Oh god!
as we're moving, I will actually tip him a whole gold piece, and that might be where I fail right there.
Ting! Kaz, in the corner of your eye, you see this gold piece come flicking down.
He's just like, It's
just a
he's
habit
turning his
thing.
head so fast that the metal things in his beard are like slinging back this way. He's like, we can't stop it.
Oh man. That is when from over near the warehouse, there is another sky bridge that cuts across just before you reach the warehouse. And just ahead of you, the last distracting piece for you, specifically you, Kasimir, your other two comrades are doing okay. Vane is tipping homeless robot people, doing massive amounts of mistakenly massive amounts of money. Kaz, out of the corner of your eye, you hear wham! And there is a dark shape that slams down onto the path that you were heading along, going into that warehouse area where you would pick up warehouse 33. And it's about 20 feet or so from your party.
Is it a huge rat? Is it a huge? Please don't be a huge rat. What does it look like?
It's got like it looks like it's wearing, well, you got dark vision, so it's
Yep.
I don't know, it's about 3 feet in length, but it's got a cloak wrapped around it. And it's like, but the cloak is in the cloak fell weird. And that is when you can see with your dark vision. I don't think anyone else has dark vision, right? Just you?
I think so. I'm not sure what Axiom has if he.
I don't have dark vision.
Yeah. So that's
Okay.
when you see the foot, just the gentle part of the toes and the partial of the pad of a bare foot sticking out from the crumple of that cloak.
Run up towards it, looking up where it came from. I hope this isn't who I think it is. Run out
Right.
and look.
You definitely reach it first. What are the rest of you doing before I navigate this? Ashen, what are you doing as Kasimir sprints forward towards the fallen body? Now, to be fair, Kasimir is moving with purpose for whatever his reasons are. Ash, it's not like this shit doesn't happen. There are things fall out of the Sharn sky all the time. It just happens. It's that place. You're talking, mile high skyscrapers, and not everyone can afford featherfall tokens.
Right.
But yes, so what are you doing?
I'll activate dark side and try to dive off to the side.
Okay. All right, nice. Okay, Vane, what are you doing?
Honestly, I think I'd be too absorbed with tipping this guy and thanking him for his service without that I wouldn't even notice initially Kasimir running off to do this thing.
Okay, awesome. And Axiom.
My demeanor of being stealthful would instantly change into soldier mode because I hear or I see someone fall out of the sky and we're in a dangerous place. I'm instantly thinking something's about to happen. So I wouldn't pull my blade, but my entire posture would change to that of
Okay.
someone ready for combat.
All right, outstanding. Let's see. You do that. You do dark side. You're doing that for Vane and Axiom. You guys can give me a notice rolls, please. Kaz, you race up and you reach the form. You pull it back, and it is a male gnome. His face has been sliced across the mouth. It's been sliced underneath. His eyes have been removed. I do need a spirit roll from you, Kasimir, because this body is badly mutilated. You got to be kidding me. What is happening with these rolls?
I made my roll.
What is this, my second roll or third?
Was it your
roll of the
second roll?
day? I think this is my second roll
second
of
roll.
the campaign or of this session, and it's another crit fail.
Dude, man. Oh my god.
Got a 9.
Maybe you should follow the silver flame. Helps with the rolls.
All right. Kaz, you're doing okay. You've seen some things, but you're fighting hard on this. This body has been badly mutilated. It's going to take a moment for you to really understand what the hell you're looking at here. He
flinches once he does that. Even though if he's okay, he flinches back. He's like, ah!
It's definitely a gnome and definitely a male. for the rest of you.
Does he have nice dimples?
Axiom and oh my god, and Ash, you two are doing your thing. Sorry, not you got your dark vision on, and you're scanning across the thing. You can see what Kaz is looking at. As he pulls it back, you see that the body is definitely humanoid. And there's you get a little bit of detail to it from this distance, and you realize there's something has gone sideways. There's a lot of mutilation, especially on the face part that you can see now. This the cloak is pushed back. For Axiom, you see two figures overhead that are staring down at you. Your position. They're looking down at Kasimir specifically, and they're leaning over the rail, and they just turn to look at each other. And for the crit fail, Vane.
My horrible injury that I just got a couple hours ago acted up, and that's what's really distracting me at this point.
Vane, yes, you are standing there, and you realize that you simply are out of your league, and there is a lot going on right now around you, and it's starting to set that heart fluttering real bad. You are starting to have essentially a panic attack.
Okay.
It's all right. We'll get back to that. What to do?
No place like home. Definitely no place like home.
Right. You definitely don't see bodies falling in the upper city. Not like this.
Yeah.
Plus, because they start falling there and end up down here. So
yeah, they go the other way. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. So back to you guys. You have your bits and pieces of information. What do you want to do? We'll go with Axiom first. You're the one who you have the threat ahead of you, or at least that
and I
vector.
determine if they are actually a threat to Kasimir.
You're hard. You're just seeing sort of silhouettes. There's ever bright lanterns, but because you're in the ghetto shithole, that's not like these things are well maintained by the Magerites.
And how far away is Kasimir from me?
Kasimir, 20 feet, 30 feet. You can reach him easily.
All right, I'm gonna move towards him, and I'm gonna cast Sanctuary.
Oh, okay, nice. I cannot believe you crit failed again. That's wild.
I'm gonna do the +3 to increase the template to a large blast radius. And I'm also gonna, that's all I'm gonna do.
All right.
Here, +2 power points, and roll, set, and
oh,
and I'm gonna Benny that.
Oh my god! And so it begins.
I guess I'll Benny that again.
Yeah, that's the worst part about that, Scott. I crit failed while giving you a Benny. That's
yeah, it's terrible. Like, what is happening?
Whoa,
the dice are trying to kill you.
All right,
dude.
I'm Bennying again. I'm going through all my Bennies just to try to protect. I also have the loyalty hindrance, so
okay.
I kind of have to.
Oh, look at that!
All the things.
Double ace. Damn, double ace. Nice.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right. What is put the sanctuary on the back burner so you at least know what it does if the time comes. Okay, so Axiom moves forward. What does it look like when you cast Sanctuary? Are you kneeling next to him? Do you just stand next to him? Are you touching Kaz? What are you doing?
I would just walk up towards him. I would put my hand on my chest that whatever I'm wearing, my cloak is covering my holy symbol. But I will touch my holy symbol and just say, Silver Flame protect me and my friends.
Is there a noticeable shield or a shimmer that goes around you at first, or?
I would say maybe there's a faint kind of silver light that kind of goes out. Not overly bright, but just a slight visual.
Okay. All right. You guys see that unfold around Kasimir and Axiom. Axiom, take a Benny for playing your hindrance.
And it is a large blast radius, so that would be pretty big.
Yeah, it's massive, actually. And then we'll go to... I'm going to punish Vane because of that crit failure. We'll go to Ash. Ash, what are you doing? You got your dark sight up and running, and you see Axiom moves forward. And
So,
go ahead.
is it obvious that this body is dead? Like, there's no question that it's.
But it's not obvious. It's just laying there. And it's not a very far fall, to be honest. I mean, it's only
All
like
right, well, I'll move up
40
next to
feet.
Kasimir then. I'll
Okay.
examine it to see if it's like, check for a pulse.
Okay.
As you come closer, he's just like, don't. Unable to stop you from looking at it.
You reach down and grab it and feel for a pulse.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, there is no pulse
Okay.
detectable. Yeah. Yeah,
Is
you
this a
feel
gnome?
nothing.
Did you say it was a gnome?
This is 100% a gnome.
Oh, okay. I whispered to Kaz, Topaz, no doubt.
Yeah, I think so. I'm assuming he has all kinds of beads and
I'm gonna rifle his pockets then.
jewelry and stuff on him, like they said.
So there's a reason he had bare feet, and it's not because he's Frodo. The body outside of the body has been stripped, and that's how you can see all the wounds. The cloak isn't really a cloak; it's more of a cloth that was wrapped around the body. But whatever bindings they had used came loose, and so managed to just flutter down and then slam down with it, loosely attached. Let me go to. We'll use Vane. Vane, what are you doing?
So you said I'm like starting to feel kind of a panic attack sort of situation and whatnot.
Yeah.
And they're a distance away from me at this point.
Yes.
Having run off towards this body. I'll just kind of stay where I am. I might even be concerning to this Warforged if he feels feelings and whatnot. And just kind of put my head against the haft of my spear and just kind of close my eyes, try to put it down like they're not after you. They don't know you're here. Like it's fine. You'll be fine. Everything's fine. Just kind of go distracted essentially.
All right, awesome. Give yourself a penny.
I'll put myself distracted as well.
There we go. And Kaz. Last but definitely not least, now that you have your two allies near you, what are you doing?
Oh, right. He takes one last look down at the body and then looks up where the body came from. Does he see people who may have done this? Kind of like,
yeah. Yeah, you see the two figures. When you look up, they both do and they look at each other and begin moving towards the left, which is across the sky bridge away from you guys.
Vane, two of them up there. They're getting away.
I look back to Stevie and I just look like I'm drunk and leaning on my spear above this Warforged veteran.
And he's going to look for the nearest stair up to that bridge.
Yeah, there'd be stairs. You could maybe something inside of one of the towers to get into that, and then wind around and come up the sky bridge. There doesn't seem to be a working lift. There's definitely not a sky skiff remotely close to this place. Go ahead and take off. You can find that. You know what to expect. It's the movement is gonna kill you on this.
Yeah, and he's slow already, but that's why he yelled at Vane. So he's just plotting like because there doesn't seem to be anything to be gained from looking at the body as far as he can tell. So he's like, they might have his stuff.
All right, fair enough. Kaz takes off. He jets towards one of the open tower areas, which is usually a transition tower from one level to the next. And Kaz is often moving. Vane, you do see Kaz, you're doing your thing and you're like, oh, Kaz, he screams something at you and you heard it, but it's a little muffly inside your head. Sure. And he begins darting towards this open doorway. He was like, he's gesturing up, like, pointing up at one of the sky bridges. I'm gonna give you a second to work your plan inside your head. Axiom, what are you doing? Your protectee has managed to stand up and screams at Vane about something, and then just runs at dwarf speed.
Do I see them running over the sky bridge too?
Yeah, if you look back up, you saw them also pull themselves back up and take off.
How far away is the sky bridge? How high up?
It's about 30 or 40 feet up, maybe a little bit further.
Oh, that's probably too far then. Smarts time 2 range. What's my smarts? 4. Yeah, my smarts suck. So that's 8. So much for bolting the sky bridge.
Jesus Christ.
I was going to blow it up. I don't care. Well, that's a waste of a sanctuary, but at least I rolled good. Guess I'm going to pursue.
Okay. Ash. Dwarf takes off, and now the Warforged, he's now jetting and taking off. You're by yourself. You realize Vane is not moved up yet. In fact, you're busy doing your thing. You're really not conscious of where Vane is standing right now. What do you got going on?
I'm going to try to see, based on where I think I see them going, if there's any other alternate routes, or if trying to climb up a wall, like a side of a tower, would be faster than.
Oof! You could try that climb. They're wet and it's a little slick, but that would be your fastest route if you don't kill yourself in the process.
All right, I'm going to try that.
Should have told me your plan. I would have ability boosted your agility.
Make sure you take 2 actions. Oh wait, don't take 2 actions. Do not take.
Oh my God.
Bennies.
Jesus, you've got so many bennies already, Scott. God damn.
Is there a penalty
I know.
for this,
there is a penalty. It's a -2 penalty because of the rain.
All right. All right.
I didn't get a chance to give it to you before you rolled.
Oh no!
Don't forget, you guys might have a card.
Oh, do we have
Yes.
cards? No.
You guys have the adventure deck, yeah.
That's right. We do have.
Yep.
cards.
Oh, do we have the same card? Because I know somebody spent last time for an arcane something or other. I don't know if we got new cards or we're still on the same kind of.
Yeah, you'll have the same adventure cards.
Got it. Mine would be a very bad one to use, so I'm not going to use it.
Yeah, mine's not applicable, but
Mine makes it so nobody can soak wounds until a Joker is drawn. So that's
I love that card. I love that
Whoa.
card.
good card.
hey, there we go. All right.
All right.
Got it.
That's someone's gonna die this game card.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So Ash, you begin to maneuver up, and you take a couple of bumps and bruises on the way up. You're slamming your knee into part of the stonework here, and your elbows are coming in. You're chipping nails as you're pulling yourself up and managing to get up. And you do climb up to the top of the bridge itself, and you're trying to pull yourself up. And that is a hell of a climb. That's 30 feet up with just sheer physical mass and muscle. And a lot of hope instead of dying. You can see them already cross through the sky bridge, cross through the tower, and you realize, just like, shit. Vane, what are you doing? Your clarity is coming to you rapidly as you realize my friends are doing something.
I would think that he wasn't in the army, but he has some military type of training. Seeing Axiom specifically running in a direction after Kasimir, he would refocus because of that type of situation, right?
Okay.
Watching I think I would activate to fly to try to catch up to them, and then watch Ashen try to climb up the side of this thing and just call after him, just like, are you fucking kidding me? and and zip off in the direction, and then try to see whatever it is that they're looking at. And did they I know I'm going to take kind of a social cue, right? Ashen's climbing a tower to this bridge. Kasimir and Axiom are running towards the stairs to get up in this bridge. So I think I would look towards the bridge to see whatever the hell's going on.
Okay, because of the little bit of a delay in your response mechanism, you don't really see. Yeah, you don't really see what they're doing, but your instincts are spot on. Maybe it's the House Orient blood of getting things from point A to point B, but you're like, okay, they're all heading in the same direction, regardless of climbing or running. And so to the up of the bridge and to the right, something is happening.
Sure. So I'll begin to fly. I'll kind of race off in that direction. I'll mock Ashen and then kind of call down if I can to Axiom specifically. Like what am I looking for? And I've got my fucking dragon mark just out in front of me, dragging me along. It's bright and glowing. Yeah.
Awesome.
He tells me something about some people on the bridge.
Yep,
Cool.
to Skybridge. That's what I yell out.
To Skybridge. Excellent. I'll race off in that direction and look for people.
All right, and you're up, right? You just do the.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, you come up, and you come up when you hit the level of the bridge, and you can look down the tunnel, and you see there are two. Well, there are bums, and there are people doing. There's like side markets, and there's little homeless stalls where they're selling nonsense, but you can see two shapes that are weaving their way through this as they are bounding away from you.
Sure. I'll kind of come up, be able to look down, come to that stop where I'm just hanging there, and then I would yell out, "Get out of the way!" and start rocketing towards them as well.
He sounds like a cop.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
Move, move, move.
Let me see. I'm going to try this.
How long do you want me to remain distracted, or?
No, you can shake that off.
I spent all but one of my bennies, folks. If you want to help me out.
You're going to get rude.
On a useless sanctuary. The player wanted to just bolt them because I knew they were bad guys. Axiom, not so much.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to do this as a progress chase clock of sorts. I'm going to put two numbers in the window, and the 6 is you guys. The 3 would be the 2 trying to get away from you guys. Everything that you do is going to manipulate those numbers. A failure will reduce their number down by 1, and a success will reduce your number down by 1. This is essentially a race to you guys trying to catch them, simply because I don't like Savage Worlds chases. I think it's still a garbage system, and this is just simply goddamn faster. So what I do need from all 4 of you that are now on the move and going, I would like to have athletics checks. Vane, are you staying in the sky, or are you? So you're cutting through there's you can go around because you can see where it goes, and okay, cool, I can come out. You can come up, see them, and go around the tower and try to cut them off, or you can try to move through the tower, which is going to be very cluttery.
I think I would try to go around to cut them off because I know I have companions coming up from behind.
Okay, outstanding. So yeah, just do the athletics on for everyone, and your athletics for you, Vane, is going to represent that sort of maneuverability in flight and trying to push yourself a little bit to get ahead. And this will be essentially a group roll. So the whoever has more success and more failures. Okay, so you guys all have a success. That's outstanding.
Right. Can I attempt during this to boost my trait, or no?
That would be an extra roll, and you can do that. Yes.
All right, I think it will be worth it because my athletics is so bad. So.
Okay. If you do fail, though, it will lower their thing because it's a maneuver.
I have 1 Benny left, so let's hope I don't fail.
Yeah, Chris, I've been playing a lot of Daggerheart, and this is how Daggerheart does its chases, and it's so much goddamn faster.
All right, I didn't fail, so.
You did not fail. Okay, outstanding. So you got your. What did you boost your athletics?
Yep, from a D4 to a D6.
Okay, outstanding. You guys are maneuvering up to 2 of Kaz and Axiom. You 2 have linked up. You got longer legs, and now that you're boosting your athletics, you are starting to pull ahead of Kaz. Kaz is kind of difficult to navigate through what's going on. You really don't have a line of sight anymore, and you are now more of the moving through things, trying to push your way through this, however you want to, where you're navigating. Axiom is the same way. You're full speed ahead, and you're doing it, but you're also doing it with the purpose of a creature designed for combat. And so your adamantium, 500-pound, almost 7-foot-tall body is just flying through, stalls that are designed in, out of paper mache.
I try not to hit people. I don't care about any structures or anything like that.
We'll get to that. For Ash, you have managed to get on the bridge. Are you also cutting through the place and following your teammates, or are you trying something else?
I'm trying to keep track of these guys, not so close.
Okay.
So they can see me, but just so I have an idea of where they go. So
Okay. Outstanding. I'm going to pull your guys' stuff off here.
I am not.
Cass is it's a sea of asses everywhere. He's like, why?
Basically, yeah. You're like, I hope no one shits on me. All right. So what I would like you to do is let's see, Vane, you are moving at a much higher rate of speed. What's your fly pace?
12. I did
12,
not
yeah,
activate it with a raise, so it's 12.
Okay. Let's say, I figured it was much faster than everyone's. You were going, and as you were going, there is someone has strung out, like they've dripped down. There's a line of laundry that is just flowing down from one of the goddamn things. There are piss buckets that you presume is piss buckets because these people are poor and filthy that are coming out the windows here and there. You are doing your best to avoid. There's a sky coach that's coming by. So I give you a choice. You can use athletics or you can use notice to avoid colliding with one of these things. Your choice. Go ahead and make the roll. Axiom, you said you were you don't care about physical objects, but you're trying not to hurt people, correct?
Try not to hurt people.
Okay, I need you to do either athletics or I need you to do survival. Your choice.
Athletics, it is higher because of the boost.
And let's see, Kasimir, you have not much of a choice in how you're going about this. You can do athletics to try to get around things, or you can use a straight strength to just move people out of your goddamn way as you are muscling your way through this, given your size. Your choice. Go ahead and roll it.
Could I attempt to, since he knows these people down here and he knows instead of trying to shove them out of the way because they might get a little iffy, he's just going to reach into his drinking money pouch and grab a bunch of coins and be like, just throw money in the other direction to get at people like, oh.
There you go. Oh, yes.
And try to distract them with money. I don't know. Would that be notice or thievery?
That is,
I don't know.
That's performance, actually.
I don't have performance. We'll just be whatever. Persuasion? I don't know.
It shows the coins off the bridge. They go off.
No, it's fine. Yeah. It would probably be unskilled.
Well, you'd be unskilled, but take a +2 to it because you do know the area. You do know they're going to respond. It's just you're a little bit of a hurry, and so trying to get the coins out and get them in a direction that's not in front of you, but also in front of you is a little complicated. And then for Ash, you said you're trying to maintain eye contact. You're trying to maintain that line of sight for him. So I need either a notice or a survival from you.
All right.
I'm running like Barry Sanders through here, just so y'all know.
You just see a tear coming out of Cass's eyes as he throws his drinking money.
Are you Barry Sanders or are you the bus?
I'm Barry Sanders. He's my favorite. He's my favorite running back. I'm ducking and weaving. I'm bouncing off. I'm swirling, doing a little drop pickup.
Yeah, let's hear it, gentlemen. We'll start with the highest and most successful. And you got the successes as a group, so that's going to reduce it from a 5 to a 4. But 2 of you have raises, and so I'm going to take it down to a 3, and you're going to be evenly paced right now. So, Vane, you rolled what you rolled. You rolled your athletics. How are you using your athletics to get around this poor people?
Not relying on my notice. I'm just relying on my instincts to guide me through all this stuff. So it's just like the flash of something out of the corner of my eye. I'll twist and spin like corkscrew style. I'm doing barrel rolls, everything. I'm star foxing my way through all of this stuff.
Okay, nice.
And I've got my spear kind of down at my side, but the point of it is ahead of me, so I'm using that to kind of wind tunnel my way through these plates.
All right, nice. And as you break through that, and you do that last corkscrew, and you come up, you roll to the side, and you see another sky bridge breaks out, and you are now even pace with the 2 that are running away from your comrades, and you are at a perfect running parallel with them. And Axiom,
So as I'm chasing,
Go ahead.
I
Yep.
almost picture myself, and I see myself as the actual silver flame, the flame moving with the wind, and I'm just diving and jerking and jiving, and I just feel as if I am just being guided by the flame itself, and it just has me running with a grace I never knew I had.
And are you still crashing through people's stalls, or is this part of your?
Not
you manage
if I
to avoid
can,
everything.
Not if I can avoid it. I assume with a
Certainly.
raise I can.
Yes, absolutely. Yep.
But I put things under people, so if there is a choice, I will crash through any cart, any tent. But no, I'm going to try to duck and weave. I am a leaf on the wind.
There you go. Yes, you feel the
fear to the chest.
The flame fills you, and you are a man. You do things that you didn't think you were designed for. You are a man. You are very, very graceful at this time. Kaz, you were successful. So what does this look like? Because Ash is bringing up the rear on this one.
He reaches into his pocket, like I said, lets a little out because this is drinking money. And he just skitters his stuff across the ground so it careens off to the left and out of our way. And he's just like, that fool just spilled his money, and just start running. And now everybody's like, whoa, people running out of the way. He's just like, and his short little legs just running through the open area now.
Yeah, you just clear a hole, and there people are just jumping, and that's part of their jumping out of Axiom's way. And you realize, like, Axiom is not really graceful. It's just everyone is managing to avoid being crushed by this warforged.
Well, I did
he's doing the hurdles as he goes over him. Yeah, so
saying old intimidation.
That's perfect.
It was a religious act on Kasimir's part.
Exactly.
It's working. And Ash, you used notice. What are you doing to maintain this and move?
Yeah, so I'm trying to move as much of a distance between them as possible so they don't notice me that I'm tailing them. But yeah, with that distance, just trying to like move as just not trying to run, trying to move, but maybe fast walk or as much as I can, but just keeping them in sight, but like.
Okay. Yeah, you maintain, you can see where they're going, and so you're that's helping you navigate what's about to happen. Popping through the crowd, Axiom, you burst through that last little bit of a stall, not burst through physically, but you manage to get through it. A couple of people, you do push them off the side very gently. You cross out, and now you realize it's out of the tower. You're back in an open sky bridge. Off to your right, you see Vane rocketing, just screaming past. He pulls up. You are now within a hair's breadth because whatever's been going on has been definitely slowing the two that you are pursuing down enough for you to maintain pace and to increase that pace. But yeah, Vane is running parallel with him. He's got his spear out ahead of him. You've broken through. You're within that distance. Behind you, you hear Kaz comes moving through. Kaz, you realize you're behind Axiom, but yes, you're well within that reach range of the two figures. And you can see clearly, even through the ever bright lanterns, where everyone else is having a problem. One is an elf and one is a human, both normal size for their ancestry. And last but not least is Ash. As you manage to come through, you realize what's happening, and actually you know that there is an intersection. And with your dark sight, since you're the one you're on lookout, it's not really so much of who those two are, but it's the fact that they haven't noticed that there is a large wagon that has cut across the sky bridge, and they're trying to turn it around. That is up ahead, and you guys have matched pace with them. Now, Vane is the fastest. Vane, what do you want to do?
In the attempt to not reuse the same skill, I'd like to try to intimidate them into stopping.
Oh, nice. Go ahead and roll that.
And I'll plan out what I say with all that.
Sure. Axiom and Kaz, what are you? Axiom first. What are you doing? Because you're a little bit faster than Kaz is.
Are they within melee range or no?
You could use a fighting. You could use a fighting skill against them if you wanted. Yes.
Yep. I'm gonna try to pull out my sword and get one of them down so we can question them.
Going to jail it is. Go ahead, Kaz.
Can't run if they don't have legs.
Can't run if they don't have legs. And if they get hurt too bad, I can heal them, and then we can interrogate them.
Oh, there you go.
All right.
He is going to. I'm looking at my. Do I have it in here? No, I don't actually have it in there. Okay. He is going to, instead of doing what he was gonna attempt to do, he is going to make a melee attack, but he's gonna do it non-lethal. He's trying to trip the guy, basically. So I don't. A combat maneuver. I don't know. How we want to roll that.
You could use athletics or you could use fighting, whichever one is, whatever your preference is and how you want to describe it.
Probably do fighting. I think what he's going to do is, as he's running past, some old lady is there, he's just going to toss another silver coin and grab the broom out of her hand and just kind of try and trip this guy.
Luckily, my paperwork says I'm a refugee, so I'll just get a slap on the wrist. So it's fine.
There you go.
That's how it works.
They're just, look, we can't charge this guy. That guy we can get. No.
It'll be terrible optics for our PR.
And Ash, what do you want to do?
I'll just try to psychically I don't know, try to jar their head, yell stop to them, right? But I can
Well, they haven't stopped. They're still on the move. But are you trying to you want to use your sonic skill to kind of like a cantrip, mind trick them?
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. That works. Guys, go ahead and put your rolls up and go ahead and roll your rolls.
Okay. Where's my fighting in here? Fighting. Should I roll the fighting or the war? It's fighting because I'm not really trying to hurt him, so we're not going to.
Yeah. You just
right?
you just roll fighting. Yeah, just roll fighting. Yeah. Yeah. It's simple enough. All we're doing is trying to get this chase counter down to where you guys are succeeding, which looks like
okay.
It's going to happen.
I might keep this broom.
Right?
Yeah,
it's a magic broom.
A super broom. Dang.
Holy
He's gonna be
crap!
fighting with a mop the rest of the campaign.
All right,
or an
outstanding.
artifact, you could really make it something special.
That's true.
Okay,
soaked in beer.
We'll do. See, Kaz is going to be the hero of this one. So because of that roll, Vane, go ahead.
Pulling up next to him, I'm gonna. I've done this before. I'm gonna do a trick of the wind where that spear now starts to whistle while I'm spinning through, while I'm rocketing through the air next to them. I'm just gonna call it. You can't go faster than me. You might as well stop.
Nice. I like it. It's the House Orion version of you can run, but you only die tired. Mm-hmm. Nice. Ash, your mind is probably faster than the two melee combatants. So what does this look like?
Trying to give maybe make it look like the wagons is spilling over towards them, even just momentarily. They get this flash of the wagon tipping, so it might just kind of cause them to pause for a moment.
Okay, all right, easy enough. Yeah. So Vane, with your intimidating voice, they do look up and they begin to slow down, and the one pushes the other one, almost like he's trying to push his ass off the side of the bridge. And then you see both of them. There's a little bit of a stumble, and they both look ahead and they look back behind you, and they start slowing a lot more in their pace. And this is when Axiom, you manage to catch them first, just because you have the reach of your height and that blade. You made the. Go ahead and what does this look like? I assume it's non-lethal, right? Or do you care?
I don't. Well, I want to question them, not kill them. So I am definitely going to go for a somewhat non-lethal blow. Not going for the head or the heart. Okay. Maybe a leg, maybe a foot.
Okay.
They have 2 feet. They only need one.
All right. Do me a favor. Since go ahead, you're using the blade. Go ahead and roll damage on that blade.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you. The Sovereign Host is glorious. Sovereign Host is glorious. Thank you, God. Axiom, you are coming at it. Go ahead and narrate what you want to do and what this looks like, but I need you to narrate how you open up an artery on one of the guy's legs, and he's done. He's bleeding the fuck out.
I pull my blade, and I sometimes forget how fragile flesh creatures are. And I think if I just go for a leg, it'll be fine. And I am aiming for below the knee, but in my haste to stop this, I swing a little high and hit that artery on that left leg. And before I even realize it, blood has covered my blade and is squirting throughout the street. And I realize I might have messed up.
There's just this pool forming. And last but not least, Kaz, you actually end this. And how do you end it? What does it look like?
He hears that guy scream out and he realizes, oh, this could be bad. So he takes that mop handle broom, jams it between the other guy's legs, and I'm assuming both of them, probably one falling down, the other one bleeding out, slam into that wagon. Just
just catch the legs and it slams its face forward into the wagon.
Yep.
Is that? Yeah. You catch it, and you all can see this last moment of consciousness for the creature that you were chasing. Axiom, did you kill the elf or the human?
I would have been going for fuck the elf. The elf.
All right, Kaz, you down the human and knock him the fuck out. As his face slams in, you're pretty sure you heard bones crunch as his face went straight into the wagon. The people with the wagon are a little confused, and they don't know what to do. Everyone is frozen. There's now an elf bleeding out he got hit, and he didn't just stop. He's doing the stumble crawl. The blood is squirting everywhere, running down his leg, leaving a trail behind him. And as he slams into some of the nonsense and the refuse and the stalls and the homeless people that are on the side of the sky bridge here, and tumbles his way through, crashes on a small little tent. Goblins scatter out and begin running. They're screaming at you guys. Back where you came from, you hear what sounds like the whistles of the watch, but you're not 100% sure. The people with the wagon, they hands are up, like they just, I didn't see anything. Just you keep everything, and they start to move out of the way.
I'll kind of float down next to them, and I'll hand them each a handful of gold. And of course, you didn't see anything.
I am going, if I have time, try to heal the one that I gravely injured.
Oh, he gone.
And he gone. All right, well, never mind.
He's an extra. He's nothing.
Now you find peace in
the
the
pockets
silver.
Of this guy. Look him over.
You have been judged by the silver flame. You were found wanting.
Oh God.
Jesus Christ.
See if he has any of Topaz's stuff, and he's just patting this guy down at the unconscious human.
All right, I'm gonna start rummaging through.
Okay, sure. They have a couple of coppers on them each for pocket grab stuff. The human does, in fact, he has a handcrafted bracelet. It looks like it's made of a weird material, but you're an artificer, and at first you're like, well, this is odd. Then you realize, oh, no, wait, that's hair. That's actually braided hair. And it has some dragon shard pieces that are woven through it. Not really big enough to hold any charge to do anything. Definitely more decorative. But okay. Yes, has that. And then there is the elf has a small, it's like a set of ident papers, but it's just a picture of Topaz and with a just that full actual picture of Topaz. What are you doing, Ash, before I continue this?
I'm trying to look at a way to us get out of this, some kind of, we can like grab these bodies and move them off. So I'm looking somewhere so I can help my companions direct them to like, let's pull these guys off somewhere, out of the public view.
Okay. Easy enough. I mean, you got people, you got witnesses, but that, I don't know, is how strong is the instinct? Again, I don't think a lot of people are tracking on what your character actually does to make your daily bread. But how strong is the instinct to just, off the sky bridge we go? And
yeah, well, I think the dead one, the elf, I think definitely we should just throw off the sky bridge and then grab the human and take him with us.
Right, fair enough. Yeah, it's really up to you four. I leave this in your hands of how you want to handle this.
What's beyond the wagon? Right.
Beyond the wagon is another tower. Probably on. You've never been here before, but if you had to guess, you're like another shithole. Yeah, you're like, well, I don't know. But you're surrounded just by filth and discomfort at this point.
Okay. I'll come down to the ground, kind of gesture everybody, hey, over here, and help kind of hoist, if I need to, help hoist this human up onto Axiom's shoulder, so we can just get the hell out of here. Like I said, just throw a handful of gold at these couple guys with the wagon and just be like, we weren't here. We square?
It's fine. I didn't see shit. Oh, we didn't see anything. Nothing. And they begin to walk back and just like, no, nothing. There's three of them. Just keep the wagon. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You guys all are going to get a Benny for your chase rolls and for your narrative approach to getting the hell to a solution of things. Kaz, they're trying to get the human up on Axiom's shoulder here to get him out and moving. You know the area. You and Ash know the area better than anybody. So the two of you can absolutely easily pick some place to go. The question is where do you two want to go? Do you want the map back of the district?
Yeah.
We could put that back. Yeah, I mean, we can continue back to the warehouse if you want to see what happened, but I'm not certain if that's even useful. So we might want to head back into the Gate of Gold, somewhere deeper into the tenement district, just to get out of the sight of this area.
Maybe the Fallen, the slum area.
I did not wish to slay that elf, but the flame got in my
far away,
hand.
isn't it?
Yeah, the slum.
Maybe the Gate of Gold. Yeah, I guess the Gate of Gold's closer, right?
It's closer.
Yeah.
And just get over there, get somewhere where we can question them, find out what in the world they did, what's going on.
See if we can keep an eye out for maybe like a abandoned property or something like that we can just bust into and haul up and
look at
talk to
Ashen and Vane and say, one of you two has to tell the professor what happened to her friend. I'm not.
What are you talking about? Because I did not see the body.
They took his eyes. They ripped his
Who are
face
you
apart
talking
with
about?
blades. Topaz.
Then the flame judged him wisely.
That's who the body was.
What body?
Oh, wait, I didn't say that. You just kind of look at as we're walking.
Axiom felt just a little bad until he heard that, and now he's like, "Yeah, fuck him, fuck that elf."
Yeah, Kaz. Yeah, you definitely realize you're like the body. No, I didn't mean that. Oh shit.
Yeah. About that. Yeah.
As you guys are making your way to the Gate of Gold, which is tenement is a polite term for things, you do find there are a couple of rundown places. There are abandoned buildings and abandoned parts of the towers where you can slide into if you need to, if that's what you four are looking for. And you did leave Topaz's body laying back in the sky bridge on the warehouse.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just so everyone's clear.
Yeah, because we
Yeah, we got.
I don't have any way to talk to the dead, so
no, that's okay. You guys managed to find a small place. It's obviously seen better days. It has her things etched on the walls. It's got carvings. There's broken bottles everywhere. There's probably sex mattresses of straw and who knows what else thrown about in here. It's generally a great place to bring your captive. Let's be honest. You have this person, you knocked him the hell out. Probably gave him a heavy concussion. Probably now they're going to have CTE and turn into serial killers and prowl Malian's gate. Let me write that down. Actually, that's the spirit. That's the spirit. What do you four want to do? You can get the person awake. That's easy enough.
Well, bind him. Yeah, tie him up.
Yeah, sure.
And yeah, did we find anything? Does he have any like search his bot? Search him for anything.
Mhm.
You
They
said- you said-
Yeah, they found the hair braided dragon shard bracelet.
And then like a dagger, things like the
Probably
usual.
his girlfriend's hair. The
Yeah, I was gonna say, is it the
professor.
professor's hair. Probably is.
Wait, you think they've been?
It's her pubes. Jesus Christ.
Of course, it's her hair. She is going to be heartbroken about this. Wake up!
Axiom, do you know good cop, bad cop? You need to be the bad cop with that sword and the blood on it.
I will intimidate him, as I did many who I slain in combat before I was reborn into the flame.
Vane, you look pretty harmless. You could be the good cop.
Sure.
take a petty ash. Oh man. Yes, he's coming around. All bound up, trussed up against the wall with some kind of fluid has dried on it. Its surface over and over again.
Getting gross. This whole session has just been.
No ghetto should be described as fun.
Axiom doesn't quite get all these laws of cities yet. On the battlefield, there are no laws. You just do what you do.
Someone tries to kill you, you kill them. You kill them right back.
Same in the Church of the Flame. You kill bad guys.
That's true. He's coming around, and it's that real super heavy grogginess. There is a massive goose egg right over the left eye. It is just huge. Looks up, looking around. Fuck all of you.
I'll be right in his face, like, "Hey, good morning." Hi.
He would see me behind him with my blood-covered giant bastard sword over my shoulder, just looking at him.
Well, no. Now he spits on your trousers, Vane. Like, just spits a gob of blood on your trousers. And he's like, "Get away from me."
Thanks, friend. That'll help me blend in a little bit better around here.
You don't blend anywhere. We know what you are.
Oh, who's we?
Now. Now we get into the intimidation or persuasion portion of the day.
Indeed, we do.
I'm out. Oh,
I'm definitely on the persuasion side.
I have a D8 in both.
Oh,
There we go.
nice. So you guys can, whoever's taking part in the interrogation, go ahead and roll your skills, and then we'll go through the narration part.
I'm going to do intimidation. We can try persuasion later. Nah, intimidation all the way.
I'm gonna Benny that and get another.
Oh, yeah, we go.
Fail.
Oh man,
All right.
nice.
Good enough. I'm gonna stick with that.
Okay,
'cause I
that's
don't wanna
good. You mean it's a
feed you
success.
anymore, Benny.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't want
a
to feed you
success.
anymore.
I got a raise. That's how I roll.
Yeah, you got to raise. So with you gripping the sword, and you just kind of, you have no expression. You just sort of stand there, right? You said it's on your shoulder. And so you got this blade initially raised up, and, Vane is in his face, So Vane, what are you saying to him? What's your delivery? Go ahead.
I guess my delivery with the persuasion side is just, look, friend, I know that you have some sort of grievance with me specifically. I don't know why you would care about them, but my friend is unfortunately a lot bigger and stronger than I am, and I am doing my best to keep him from just caving in your face.
As he says that, I will speak. In the war, I killed humans by the thousands. Most of them wished for a quick death.
He's a very, very scary thing.
Yeah. Here's the thing.
You don't care. I get it. You don't.
No. Him, I get. You, I don't know. Not so much. You talk like you're too educated for this. I'm gonna throw a Benny out. Not for a reroll, but From behind you, let's see. Vane, you're closest to him, and then Axiom, Kaz, and Ash. Where are you two in this? This little space you guys have managed to commandeer.
I'm kind of like off in the darkest corner I can find, just to sort of listen, but not be so visible.
Your corner, you got a chair.
He's got a chair.
You got some lotion.
Ew. Kaz is near the door. He's kind of trying to keep an eye because he can't really help with this whole lot.
Sure. Yeah, outstanding. You're doing that. Kaz, behind you, you feel the point of a blade in the nape of your neck, and a voice behind you.
Yeah, thick skull, you're fine.
Step inside and don't say a word. And you realize it's not a knife or a sword. You feel the weight pushing on you, and you know it's a crossbow.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's gonna step inside, as quietly as he normally does.
Stomp, stomp, stomp.
Yes. Yeah.
He's just gonna have a huge. Yeah, he's gonna plot on in, but he's gonna have the biggest, goofiest, friendliest smile possible on his face, which makes absolutely no sense for him. He's just like walking in.
Yeah, Kaz, Ash, you see him come stomping in. You two can hear him, but you two are a little busy with, trying to I need you to talk, bro. Meanwhile, Axiom is like, I have killed 1 million. You do not know the sound of tears falling on the far shores of the Mournland. You're doing that, and Ash, you see him come in, and then you see the shadow behind him, about the same size as Kaz, and he has a crossbow to the back of Kaz's head, level at his neck. A head slowly turns towards you. Axiom, you, for that raise, is you're doing your spiel about how you've killed, too many people to be numerically possible with given time of what it takes to actually kill someone. But you're playing by cuff, is what the humans call it. The person is staring at you. That human is looking at you. His eyes shift, and he looks behind you, and he says, no. And Ash, that's when the cloaked figure pulls back the hood with one hand, and it is a dwarf that you recognize because of your stated criminal activities, and you know that dwarf is a member of the Dark Lanterns, the CIA of Brayland, and we'll call it.
He has a black ring. The Dark Lanterns. It's comic book.
Oh, we get it, bro.
I don't know.
You're among friends.
All right. I am with my people.
Oh man, there you go. Let me go back over. Bow. We'll transition there. All right. Yes, that's it. We'll stop there. Like I said, you actually, Ash, you 100%. Whatever you know about the Dark Lanterns, I will consider that character knowledge for you as well. The rest of your allies are going to have to figure out
how to kill this dwarf.
Why your character may or may not be a little concerned at this point. Yeah. But yes. Yeah. Awesome. Easy day. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Thanks for the interaction in the chat. Any questions, concerns, comments, fire them away. Make sure you make a lot of comments. Leave all the comments because the party likes the bennies. I didn't have to abuse the benny system today. Today was a good day. I feel super special and magical. Hopefully we didn't have anyone breathing in the earpiece microphone or whatever the person was talking about. I didn't see it in the thing. There was a comment on that. And before we leave, let's go around the room. We'll start with Rob. Rob, you went last. You'll go first.
Yeah, thanks everyone for coming here. Appreciate the support. It wouldn't be the same thing if we didn't have everyone else witnessing Scott trying to murder us every week. And yeah, you can find me on Start Playing. And because Scott did shame me last week for having a stupid Kalistar, that he gave us an advance, so I took my smarts to D8. So I'm actually a respectable Kalistar now, a little smarter.
That is true. That is true. It was a little bit of a mix-up, and it wasn't really your fault now that we discovered today. Outstanding. Rhythm, what you got going on?
As usual, if you care, you can follow me on X, and you can find me over at Start Playing if you'd like to join me for games that I run over there. Um, you can also find me here Saturday nights and Sunday afternoons on the Moonskull channel, where we run Curse of the Crimson Throne Saturday, and obviously this magnificent game here on Sundays. And I was just gonna say something and I lost it, so that's totally fine. Having a fog moment. Um, but if you enjoy what happens here at Moonskull, join us on Monday nights for Mask of the gnarliest of Hoteps, where Moss tries to hurt everybody in their brains with Cthulhu shit. Yeah, that's what we got going on from myself.
Nice. Frost.
I am Frost, and you can find me on Moonskull almost every day, except every other Wednesday usually, and not on Saturdays. Usually I'm doing my own thing on Saturdays, but Tuesdays and Thursdays I do the writing for the world for Legend Seeker, and the rest of the days I'm, being beat up by these mean DMs.
Yeah, what the hell?
Stuff.
That's true.
Dang, except I rolled really well today, so
Yeah.
You
totally
rub it
fine
in.
here.
Rub it in.
Yeah, I mean, there's a crossbow at the back of his neck, but for his advance, he took an increase in his bigger dice, so he's actually able to soak a little bit better. So he should probably take one hit. Maybe.
There you go. It's okay.
That was
Right. Yeah,
I increased my spirit die. That's what I did for mine.
nice.
Increase my strength.
Yeah, and speaking of increasing robot strength, Mega.
Mega Reacts here. You can find me on YouTube, TikTok, Patreon, all under Mega Reacts, or go to megareacts.com to find links to all my socials. You can also find me on the JT Savage channel here on YouTube, Kick, wherever else he is, running Vampire Masquerade on Fridays. There will be no game this week, but the week after will be our second Friday the 13th game, and I'm bringing in any and every horror icon in the 80s. So it's going to be an absolute crazy game. So check me out there in 2 weeks, and yeah, and I'm going to spend my 2 bennies I have before we're signing off to get my PowerPoints back.
Look at that guy. I'm going to do the same.
I'll send it back after that.
There you go. Got
Always
your
a
points
thinker.
back. Get your points back before we do the thing. Outstanding. Yes, and as usual, you can find me here running this game. I am trying to talk to ladies. Well, they're all into it. We just got to figure out scheduling. But we're talking about, I would like to get the girls running the Scream Queens game again, but a campaign this time where it's Scream Queens, Mean Girls meets, Buffy the Vampire Slayer type investigations, because I want to hear them be little bunt cakes to ghosts and monsters and whatnot. I think that would go far. But yeah, I'm also on Start Playing. If you want to request a game, just let me know. Like I said, I will run you through stuff. I'm a free open schedule, so if there's a system you want to learn, or you want to do something, you want to play, the first session will be free of charge, and then we can discuss, if your people like it. I don't ever charge for the first session because it's like crack. I need to get you addicted at first, and then we'll be off. Other than that, I don't have anything. Gents, it was good. See, we didn't have any combat. We had to test a little to see how the chase mechanism works out in Savage Worlds. I definitely enjoyed the chase mechanism. Thank you for your descriptive text and going through and getting along. It moved much faster than dealing out dumbass cards. And with that, insulting the game I write for. We'll see you next Sunday.
Adios, scattered ones.